I can eat up.
And speaking of eating up, we have TalkingGazs versus Hands of God, Heihachi Mishima versus Zafina. Here we go. Welcome to week 20.
Yes, please. Let's get right into it.
Oh,
It
Heihachi in
starts.
the game.
Round
Obviously,
one.
what do you think of
Fight.
how it turns out?
Um, Definitely more different. I believe he's way more offensive, despite what some people saying he's more of a defensive character. Way more offensive. He can constantly throw out buttons and make you really play the guessing game if he's willing to keep throwing out healthy. He don't have the strongest lows. I will agree to that. But when them lows hit, it feels like hell.
Yeah, and you can see what you were just talking about in TalkingGaz's style. He's just throwing out punches and bunches, not really working for him because Hands of God's able to force him to slow down and punish him with lows and pokes.
Ooh, it just pressed on the string, caught the counter
Runs
hit.
him over.
Ugh. Now he in heat. Ugh.
Got the
Zip.
heat active, the pokes are there.
Boom, boom, boom. What a parry. I love that Sabaki.
I think TalkingGaz was setting that up, trying to get that parry in. He was looking for his opening. It led to him taking more punishment than he needed to,
Ooh.
but once he landed it, wow.
Oh my god.
Stand up.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, you can't do that too much. Ugh.
Waits a little too long on the punishment game.
Nice.
Good defensive awareness, but
Yeah, the dig jab to stop any move from coming out from Hands of God. So now he goes into stance. You can't do that about it. You just got to play the guessing game now. Ugh,
and
catch
Hands
the
of
low.
God is showing a lot of awareness of distance and timing. Doing a very good job of staying just too far away for TalkingGaz to do a lot of damage, do a lot of good. Eating some combos here in the corner, but usually once TalkingGaz gets some offense going, Hands of God is able to force a reset.
Ugh, ugh, bang. Oh, boom.
See,
boom,
look how he
boom.
plays out of the corner here.
boom.
Look how he absorbs the corner pressure and is able to go on the counter offensive and take game one.
Yes. Game one going to the Hands of God. Seems like it's going to be a little bit of a harder matchup for TalkingGaz to get through because when Zafina goes into that stance, I don't know all the Heihachi moves that can hit her down there.
Yeah, he's not really known for lows. I mean, they called him King of the Mids in Tekken, and Hands of God really fighting close to the mat. You were talking about John Jones. There's shades of Jones versus Rampage there. You
Yeah,
remember that how he was like staying right on the mat and right on the floor, and he was kind of kicking the legs, and Rampage was like stuck, didn't know what to do.
yeah, man. Once you start taking the legs out from under him, he couldn't really do much. Then as soon as he got to the ground, that's where you finished the match, and that's where Zafina finished the match on the ground. Goddamn.
Get ready for the next
Absolutely.
battle.
Also, shades of Inoki versus Ali, which basically happened the exact same way. He just
Mm.
stayed on the mat, kicking the hell out of Ali's legs.
Ooh. Let's get right. We're going to game two. Let's see what TalkingGaz got to bring for us, man.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to keep Hands of God from getting so comfortable dictating the pace, because even when Hands of God was on the defensive, he was forcing Gas to play his game, forcing TalkingGaz to come to him and work on his terms. He needs to forcibly take the momentum more, like he's been trying to do here with these electric.
Yeah, and when it comes down to how he should try to approach Hands of God, definitely go in with a little bit more of a lower mid and lows approach to force him to stay out them stances and play regular neutral.
Round two.
Force trades like that too, and a good focus on keeping him in the air, not letting him get these
Oh,
low combos that he's
he
doing
didn't
right
go
now.
back. Ugh.
I mean, how often have we seen, somebody at round start caught not holding back, right?
A little too often. Ugh, caught the low and caught the tailspin. Round two goes to Hands of God. Let's see what happens next. Oh my god. Oh, knockdown.
TalkingGaz getting caught again. Needs
Oh,
to have
the
more
counter
defensive awareness here. I mean, look at this. Look how
Tailspin.
easily he's taken to the corner and just juggled again, and now
Oh, he
Hands of
dropped-
God has heat to work with.
Electric.
This is it, though. That's a
He
painful
tried to
prop. Goes
Sabaki
for
and
the
caught a
Sabaki.
snake edge.
I mean, Hands of God is playing so comfortably in the low game that you would think TalkingGaz would have an adjustment to it by now, but really seems to be playing as if this is more of a battle of it.
Ooh, caught the parry, and now
See what
Hands
I
got
mean?
on game match point.
See what I mean? See what I mean? I mean, Hands of God already on match point, like you just said, because TalkingGazs not able to adjust to this matchup, not able to adjust to the kind of Tekken Hands of God likes to play.
Low to the ground, you gotta find the moveset hit. Ugh. Ugh.
Going a little
Ugh.
too slow.
You win.
Hands of God will be taking the match 2-0 over TalkingGazs. TalkingGazs, you are not out. You're just in losers. You're just gonna have to fight it back, my brother.
In ghost mode. He can hop into that and just take over. Look at what he did. But right now we've got Byakuren versus GBarmada, Xiaoyu, and Nina. Match
Ooh.
2. We didn't even get to finish analyzing that. Here we go.
Oh my god, this is a lore matchup too. If y'all watch the Tekken anime, oh yeah,
Good anime.
That's very good anime. And we last time we see Nina and Xiaoyu fight, we seen Xiaoyu take the dub. But let's see how this match goes.
GBarmada already very comfortable with the stance changes, the back turns, use of Art of Phoenix to catch Byakuren swinging. And right now it's all
Damage.
GBarmada so far.
Ooh, we got the power crush though. Nina probably has one of the best power crushes when it comes to pressure going into heat. Ooh, you gotta be ready for it. That low is deadly.
I mean, all the pressure in the world won't help you if you're caught just standing around like that. And GBarmada just has such good evasive movement. Shades of P Ling on a good day. And Byakuren needs to fight more like he's doing right now.
Mm, mm, mm.
See what I mean?
Ooh.
Byakuren is leaving these little gaps and does a good job exploiting the flip here. But it seems like GBarmada is just able to read when he's going to stop pressing. Tries to catch him coming in, tries to anticipate him.
4-3-3. Ooh, he caught the second hit and caught a snake edge off the muscle. Oh lord.
GBarmada is just so good with these snake edges, and it seems like Byakuren's having a hard time figuring out how to get back in this, how to keep up. Got the blonde bombshell there, but is it going to be enough? Because GBarmada is just comfortable, able to raw pop that AOP, and it doesn't seem like Byakuren's getting much done.
You sure? It's always hard to really fight against Ling because obviously the stance changes just like in terms of Zafina, but also she puts you in really tough 50-50 situations.
Yeah, you can see that right now with how quickly GBarmada is changing directions and levels and forcing Byakuren to think on his feet. And look at these low parries seemingly out of nowhere. I mean, what do you think of GBarmada's playstyle? It seems like a fortress so far.
Yeah, I think it's more than anything. Hey, gotta hit him with things he's not used to dealing with. He's probably very unfamiliar with the Xiaoyu matchup he's in. And Xiaoyu is a very hard character to hit at times.
Absolutely, and also hard to get away from because he's got lots of tracking options. Got
I think
lots of
he
ways
found
to
his
level
option.
changes.
Strings.
Yeah, that's true. I think someone said this guy's doing strings.
This guy's doing strings.
GBarmada's relying on that AOP into the low very heavily, just popping it out of nowhere in neutral at times. Byakuren's starting to get the read on it, so I think GBarmada might want to try something different.
Ooh, he didn't stay ducked to get that punish, but now you gotta stand it for low. Oh, power crush.
Gets caught
Oh, he
standing
caught
right
it again. If you
Answering a
just,
crush
oh,
with the crush.
he's dead.
Yep, that's gonna do it. And Byakuren really came out from behind a few times there, really made it look close, but that was a decisive first game for GBarmada. If you're Byakuren, what adjustments do you think you're making going into the next one?
Obviously, I would probably go in with, hey, he hit me with the string every time I tried to press. I'm going to wait the string out and then see if I can get the punish on it. And more than anything, start throwing strings on my own. He started catching a lot of these strings because he couldn't go right back into AOP and start his offense back up. He at least had to respect it. I respect you, you respect me. That's how the game is being played right now.
Get ready for the
Yes,
next
but you can't
battle.
play too respectful because otherwise you're just going to get run over, which seems like a bit of a life lesson in general, really. So I guess Tekken 8 is accidentally profound in that respect.
Oh, yeah. The level respect will never be the same. I'll respect you to a certain extent. You got to show me I got to respect you.
And look at this, already GBarmada straight into AOP again. Byakuren not showing very many effective responses to this, not really making GBarmada uncomfortable.
Boom. Lows. Ooh. Stand up. Oh, the heat smash.
Yeah, just walks right into that. GBarmada getting a lot of room to comfortably restore neutral, catches Byakuren coming in, and just seems to know what Byakuren's going to press.
Oh, he tried to AOP in the heat smash corner.
Yeah, this
the sidestep 4.
We saw some good adjustments there from Byakuren, getting a little better at reading the AOP as it's going to come out, but GBarmada starting to vary up the toolbox.
Oh, in the wall splat. And Barmada is looking at a 3-0 right now, going his way.
What a way to put yourself on set point. I mean,
ooh,
Byakuren wasn't in that round for a second.
But we dropping combos.
Alright, GBarmada getting punished for going into AOP without any follow-up. Gets a bit of a trade going. Byakuren backing off. You were talking about letting GBarmada swing and press and then punishing him for it. Seems like Byakuren's trying that.
Yes, but he got to be able to convert. You got to make those punishes count. Oh, caught the full string on counter hit, but he don't finish this regular wall combo. It's gonna look a little rough here. He didn't punish the string, but he does another string in return that he was ready to press on. Byakuren taking this third round. Oh
yeah, this isn't social media. You can't block forever, and that's what GBarmada learned in that round. Byakuren trying to keep this going, keep himself in it, but of course, GBarmada only needs one more round. Got him up against the wall. This combo might be enough to seal the deal, and it is! Winning the set on a perfect
7 golden letters to end the set. GBarmada will be moving gen players in the world right now. Believe from Japan or Korea. Please correct me.
Well, speaking of Jin, we've got Cap versus DivinexClarity, a very strong Lili against the Jin I've not really seen before. So we might get a little preview of TBM depending on how this goes.
Yeah. Sorry, we had to swap up the matchups. They hit us with a 180 real quick. It seems like there were some technical issues. So we're gonna get Divine and Kaplurf. Oh my goodness. Ooh, to the 2 grab. Okay, back up though. Oh, hop kick. Hey, we ain't playing none of those games. Damage. Ooh, down 4, 1-4.
Round 2.
Really quick recovery and thinking on his feet from Cap, as DivinexClarity really had that round under control until he didn't. And I mean, look at that round, that win score in the bottom corner, 10 wins in a row. Now very much in danger if Cap keeps playing the way he was.
Yes, and what's also so crazy with how the score is going. Like, you always have to look at that and be like, all right, my opponent came off with a little bit of a dub. He ain't win the match all the way through, but he got the dub. Let's see how much energy he's bringing into this next one. Divine taking round 2 though.
Yeah, and of course, from round to round, you have to make sure you don't give up too much momentum, let your opponent get too in your head, because it is just a round, and we do practice set play here. So really, it's a question of who's going to lose their cool first, who's going to start just pressing first, especially with a character like Lili who can be so technical.
Yes, she can be technical, but she can definitely play crazy as well. The back turn mix-ups is very tough to deal with. If you try to press when she go back turn, her one jab while back turn is 8 frames. That's an 8-frame heat engager to deal with.
Yeah, and Clarity really taking advantage of that, but Kaplurf with the read to stop Clarity from sidestepping and now taking control of the round. Or maybe I spoke a little too soon.
Ooh. Oh, the sidestep Matterhorn over the 2-1-4. Or ooh.
Bit of a standoff, but Cap really doing a lot of just standing in the pocket with Clarity. Sometimes he's getting the better of these trades, but the overall momentum of the game is not in his
Does
favor.
oh, that was so good. He backdashed in between the down four 1-4 because he delayed it. He whiffed the 4 and then hop kicked him for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I was talking about. Kaplurf giving Clarity so much room to read what he's doing and make these defensive arrangements and these interruptions and take these opportunities that are really being presented to him on a silver platter.
Yeah, Divine taking that first game. Kaplurf, let's see what you got, baby. Jin is one of those characters where it don't take much for him to get going. So I definitely believe that he can come back and probably bring a lot more momentum into coming into this game rather than letting Divine keep going with his.
Yeah, I mean, Jin at his core is a very fundamental, do you know how to play Tekken character? Kind of like Ryu in Street Fighter, where the whole game is built around how he works and his tool set. That's what you got with Jin. So it depends on how well Kaplurf can play fundamental Tekken.
I would say so, but it also depends on how well he just knows this matchup. Because man, Divine is just getting whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants, indeed. And Lili can seem so hard to know how to deal with if you've never really fought one before. It feels like you can never really pin her down. It feels like you can never really interrupt what she's doing. And right now, DivinexClarity is just running away from this, with this, about to put himself on match point.
Ooh, the Boston at 4-4 not being a punish there, super rough. I think it was probably just a frame too late.
Yeah, a bit of a punch in the back
Oh,
there.
the parry.
Oh, look, at the very least, Cap is not going to get double perfected, and that is what matters, right?
He might catch these brooms though.
Nice. Don't do that.
Oh, he didn't get wall splat. He got blessed by God. But that 1-1-3.
Icy Rabbit comes out, bit of a jab combo, and get the brooms, everybody. Uisek knows how this goes.
Beat him down till he doodle deal with Lili. But I do like watching.
Wow.
Oh, so G6 ended up playing Memphis and beating him, and now we get G6 versus Shinblade. Oh, Lord.
Right into it, too. I didn't even get a chance to come up with a pun for that last match.
Yeah, and not only that, these are training partners, ladies and gentlemen.
They are, yes. So they are going to know each other's playstyles like the back of their hand. You can already see that in this early feeling out process as Shinblade really trying to keep the outside and catch G6 overextending on something.
Oh, Lord. Ugh.
Bit of a trade in the pocket, lots of low jabs going on. Goes for the Tundra Hammer. Not going to get any going, though, not with Shinblade.
Oh, what a whiff punish on the Albatross, too. Ugh.
I mean, against any Dragunov, you cannot just be pressing into the air like that, especially not against G6.
Yes. Oh, back one. He knew he wanted to walk in and get an extra move in there to probably restart his offense. And now he's going to the wall just a little bit far off.
And that offense is restarted indeed. G6 doing a lot of just kind of standing in Shinblade's face. Backs off a bit to see if Shinblade is going to press anything. Got the Lionheart stance coming out. But Shinblade says, okay, you're not going to press. I'm going to come to you and I'm going to make you press.
Back 4-3, straight to the... Oh, quarter circle 4-4s. Oh, I think he could have got back 4-3 off the ground there and he probably killed. He caught the 2 grab. Down punch. Oh, Lord. Shin takes round 2. Ooh, back 1 after the whiff grab.
Those instincts are what has made Shinblade such an effective Steve and why he gets so many good results in tournaments all over the place and why in particular he is an absolute demon for anybody who signs up for Breakout Esports.
Yeah,
Breakout Series.
Sure. Bang. Sonic Fang. He takes round 3. Let's see how G6 responds.
If he's going at the rate he's been, I imagine this is going to go to a final round already, but I am not a betting man. At the same time, look at this punishing offense as he already reads what Shinblade's going to do and is ready for it.
Bang, bang. He got these lab combos ready and to kill. So
what
much
a time
damage.
for that heat
Hatchet
smash.
kick, low. And round 4 goes to G6. We got a final round, baby.
Okay, maybe I should be a betting man because did I call it or did I call it?
Oh, yeah. He called it for sure. Oh, he tried to period.
Yep, not able to get anything going out of that, but it's better than getting hit. That's for darn sure. Tries to back away, and now turning this into a bit of a classic
what a
Swarmer
sabaki!
fight.
Ugh. I don't know too many other Dragunovs that know how to use that sabaki like that. Oh, what
Yeah,
a
a lot
duck!
of the Dragunov you see out there are very straightforward. They don't get tricky. They don't rely on the sabaki very much. But Dragunov, piloted by G6, is an absolute fiend.
Oh! He got hit with the rope-a-dope.
I mean, what classic boxing. We were just talking about that
1-1-2
earlier.
off the sidestep because he tried to go for the back 4 string again. Shin takes the first game.
And that's how you know. We were talking about them being training partners and knowing their playstyles so well. Shinblade knew what to look for. He knew what he was waiting for. That back 4 string, as you were talking about. And as soon as he saw the signs, he knew what to do.
Yeah, as soon as he sniffed out the string, duck launch, got everything he needed to end that first game. Ooh, he caught it down
Already.
to 1 string.
A very, very aggressive start already from Shinblade, who starts backdashing away a little, try to create
Back
some space
two.
for G6 to do something about it.
Ooh, bing, bing.
There's something to be said for the speed of Shinblade's playstyle, how seamlessly and quickly he can switch between offense and defense. It's really like seeing the sweet science in action.
Well, he don't play more for blocks. I believe he just plays more for evasiveness. He's going to use the sway. He's going to use the movement to his advantage to try to get people to get beat. And if he can get out the way of any one of your moves, please believe he's going to do so.
Absolutely, and he's very good at spotting his moment and not panicking when he is on the defense, when his back is in a corner. A lot of players will start mashing or praying for their opening. He'll make an opening or he'll spot one.
Ooh.
I mean, look at this.
Ooh.
That is far too far away from the rage art, and the punishment is here. Shinblade putting himself on set point, and I am not sure what G6 was thinking with that rage art.
I believe that was a misinput. I think he wanted down 4-1, and he ended up getting down 4-1-2. Ooh, and he get hit with the sway back 3. Oh Lord, bang, 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 grrr, bow. Ooh, control.
Oh,
He get up and hit it with back 4-3 off the muscle.
Wait. Was G6 playing possum? Did he just play possum? Did he just trick Shinblade into thinking there was a controller issue?
Oh my God. He hit it with back 4-3 off the muscle straight away. Oh, and he caught him with the tracking eye. Heat smash. Now you're playing the guessing game. He tried to tackle him. Get him off me, baby. Ugh.
What a way to counter the ambush tackle, too. G6 bringing that out for the first time in the set, but Shinblade was ready for it, even after G6 basically spent this whole set so far conditioning him not to look for it.
Now they try to condition each other not to move against each other. What's going on?
Well, this is quickly turning into one of the rounds of all time, and it is over, and we're going to see if this carries on to the next one.
Ooh, he tried to overhead them dashing to try to keep him from moving. Oh, 1-2-1. Ooh, the wall splat. Chip damage. Ooh, he caught the full string. Ooh, bang. Oh, he doesn't get the. He smashed the hit, run into again.
Not quite able to do it, but some good evasiveness there. You were just talking about it. Unfortunately, not able to get around that left to the body. And this is going into a final round. What could have easily been put to bed is waking up angry.
4-4-2. Ugh. Oh, went straight for heat smash. He's not even playing no games. Oh, that Albatross 2 got the wall splat.
Got that wall
Damage.
spot and got the kill. G6, unless he can figure something out fast, about to go down into losers off the jab. And Shinblade showing why he is such a dominant presence here at Breakout Series. G6's debut. This is
Here
it.
it is.
King versus Bear. Panda versus Jaguar? Leopard? Guy? Furry?
Ooh.
Skeletor.
He got King in a Skeletor vest. Oh Lord. Body slam. Ugh. Ugh. Oh,
King Servbot already just being smacked around, gets that Sabat kick, gets the headbutt thanks to his no, wait, this is Panda. What am I talking about? Still gets the headbutt, whether he learned it from Heihachi or not, and gets his round back. What was looking very dangerous, King Servbot turns it around.
Yeah, the Bears, you can have any bit of a snowball effect, but if you let the Bears get going, oh, it's a prayer.
Yeah, and Papilla very good at knowing when to pop his armor and use it to steal a turn. Unfortunately, not much answer for that hunting stance yet.
But for the power crush, he ends up catching the volleyball. Oh Lord, it's time to get up.
Yep, time to get up, time to force something to happen. He's backing off, a little hesitant to engage because his
giant
health is so low.
swing.
That giant swing might be what he needs. Got a little sliver of health left. Lots of gray to get back. He knows Servbot is going to catch him coming in. Go for that.
Ooh. Ooh,
That
Lord.
is what Papilla was afraid of, but not able to find a good answer to it. What would you have done in that situation?
Definitely looking to try the sidewalk. If you're committed on him throwing out a move that requires him to advance closer toward you, look to sidewalk. Try to get out of that vicinity, out of that direction.
Yeah, that is definitely a key thing that I think a lot of players can forget about as King Servbot closes this out with the 7 golden letters. Lateral movement. This is not a 2D fighter. You can move around, you can sidestep, you can sidewalk, you can duck around. You don't need to stand there and trade.
What he do need to do is please get the brooms out, chat. That was 3 rounds straight, baby.
Round one.
Yeah, and that is no joke. Papilla has been a multiple-time top 8 finisher, I believe, and finished 3rd place at least once. So this is not somebody you can just run over like this unless you're really something special.
Shout out to Servbot come through putting on for Breakout. But let's see how Papilla responds, though, because I don't think he like these Bears right now.
Understandably not. You know, they say if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, say goodnight. What do they say for pandas?
I don't know today. You just give him some bamboo and then he gets the hell sweeping.
Well, maybe Papilla should try that because what he's doing right now sure isn't working.
Ooh, hell sweep. Oh,
Going against the
combo.
air throw. Get into another combo. And you can see why King Servbot is just the bear ambassador. The ambassador? Yeah, I'll workshop that. But just already on set point in a blistering display of dominance.
Ooh, he was waiting for the sweep again. And he got the launch. Let's see how much of his life he's going to be able to take. Ugh. Oh, he dropped. He tried a 1-1-1 to catch him pressing.
Yeah, and that is all you need sometimes, just to catch your opponent pressing at a bad time. Papilla finally on the board, and in what a way to do it. Getting the perfect, and King is just such a strong snowball character. So this whole set you've seen King Servbot really just trying to prevent him from getting anything going.
The back 1-2 to the side step. Heat smash. 10 string? Oh, I thought he was going to complete it.
Yeah, same here.
My
Let's get
leg!
the chain throw going. I mean, you got to be pretty strong to snap a bear's leg like that, right?
Yes, you do. You got to be strong enough to take a hit from the bear and act like you only took only 5 damage. He went down 4-2-1 to end off the game. King Servbot will be moving on in bracket. Shout out to Papilla.
Yeah, Papilla going down to losers, and King Servbot continues the ambassador.
There's a lot of different things to deal with Leroy, and if I can catch you with any one of them, it can lead to a very big advantage going my way.
Well, fortunately for Shinblade, he's not going to have to worry about Leroy. AAA is coming with the Shaheen, and
Yes,
we
he
are
is.
underway.
Man, AAA, I ain't gonna lie. I need to see that Leroy. I'm not cheering for you to lose, but I do want you to play that Leroy.
Well, right now he might not need it. Shinblade already at the wrong end of a big life lead. It'll great help to get back, but look at these reads from AAA, just able to duck right there in neutral at the right time. Unfortunately, overextends a little on the
Ooh, he
Superman
didn't
punch,
make
but
it
doesn't
to.
end up needed.
Yeah, the 4-2-3 ends up punishing him and killing him. Ooh, he immediately went for the duck.
Yeah, Shinblade, we've been talking about how quickly he can adjust and how well he can read his opponent. You know, that move worked on him last round, but it doesn't work again. Doesn't work twice.
Yeah, it gets a little rough. Albatross 2 goes for the hit, running 2 now. Down 2-1. He tried to back one, see if he was going to be pressing. 3 Albatross spin to the launch. Back 2. We're going for a ride, ladies and gentlemen. Shin takes the second round.
Round 3.
Absolutely. I mean, that is just a Shinblade match in a nutshell. High octane, in your face, and, you know, by the time you've started talking about a round, it's over, one way or the other.
Ooh, the sway back. He tried to kill him. Ooh. Oh, the up forward 4. He said, hold on now. You're not going to keep taking my turn from me. You got to keep boxing me. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
AAA
Down
really
4-1.
just showing evenly matched footwork, reading, space control, and doing a great job of hanging in there with Shinblade.
Yeah, especially when you have to fight against Steve. Sometimes you got to make the game play off of your own pace. You can't really try to let the Steve wait for Steve to throw out something punishable, because if you do that, you're pretty much waiting for the rest of the game. Steve don't have too many punishable moves unless you're constantly being an active defender, sidestepping and ducking.
Yeah, and that is what we've seen AAA forced to do as he gets the next snap, and that's so much great help just gone in an instant. Gets the tracking low going, then
Down
hits
to
the low parry, and there we go, takes the first game. And it's not often you see Shinblade go down 1-0 like this.
nah, like I said, AAA is a newer face. You got to get used to him, and AAA is completely being active in the crouching stand. So Shin is forced to throw out more mids, and you can see that like in crouch, Shaheen is one of the crazier characters to deal with. Wall standing launcher, guard breaks, annoying lows to deal with out of crouch to go into stance as well. The whole shebang from the fully crouched stance to deal with, and that's something hard Steve has to try to handle.
Yeah, absolutely. And just being so good at fighting out of that crouch. I have to wonder what Shinblade's going to try to do different to keep AAA from running away with this, because that looked very close at several points, but AAA seemed to have control over the overall pace of the game very much so from the start.
For sure. You would think, I guess he's probably going to slow down, play a little bit of a smaller Tekken with him, try to force him to play small Tekken and see if he can beat me out in that facet. Up forward 4 on the dash in.
See, this is what we were talking about, and what Shinblade does
Good
not
duck.
want to see, a situation he doesn't want to be caught in as he tries to fight out of that corner. We've talked a little about how Shinblade is good at fighting out of these situations, but AAA is just doing so well at reading him coming in.
Good duck. Ooh, running 2. Ooh, Sonic Fang on the walk-in. He said, hold on. Down forward 1 twice to the down 2. He was waiting for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a bit of the gong going because Shinblade got his, AAA got his
Ooh.
bell rung that round.
Bang. Damage. Ooh.
And this one as well.
Round 3.
2-0 going towards Shin. Oh my god. Hold on. Bah.
See,
Look at all
this is
that
how we
damage.
were expecting
Two.
Shinblade to play. Look at this damage, as you were just saying. Look at this corner punishment. Look at this ability to shut off
Ooh,
TripleA's
he got a lot
options.
of health back now.
Got a lot of it back, you're right.
Oh,
Is it
he
gonna
didn't
matter?
duck 2-2, and Shin gives him the brooms, beat him down till he doo-doo brown. I'm sorry, AAA, you ain't win a mother freaking round. Where my brooms at, chat?
Absolutely, and that is Shinblade for you. He can steal the momentum back so quickly and so easily. It's like you never took a game from him at all sometimes.
Yeah, it gets very tough to deal with whenever Steve is flowing on offense, where he feels like he can find whatever hit he wants to get on you. And then once you have to try to retaliate, and Steve can immediately move back with up back three, he can constantly sway out of and sidestep. Sidestep sway is usually one of the go-to moves for Steve's because it's like a stronger version of sidestep, which makes it so hard to really keep him in line. So you have to force yourself to use tracking moves.
Yeah, and that is going to be a big question. How well are those tracking moves going to go? I could easily see this going into a final round, and AAA certainly trying to make that happen.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the up back three to get him out of there. Bang. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Absolutely.
Low. Ooh.
Yeah, and look at that over here, that command over the backsway, that ability to just force a reset for AAA, and Shinblade already running away with a mountain of momentum. I think he's got the read on AAA. I think that first game was a download game.
For sure. Like you said, he plays smaller Tekken, but the way he's playing higher, faster paced Tekken is he's delaying certain strings where AAA was going to try to duck and try to take his turn back right away. He's delaying it to make it hard for AAA to deal with. And then now AAA's trying to move and get away from the offense, and everything's working for him right now. Ugh.
Everything and the whole kettle of fish, and AAA trying to make something happen,
Ooh.
trying to mount a last stand, but Shinblade's defensive movement is unreal right now. Look at this air combo straight up to the wall and gets the corner punishment. The machine gun blows, rains down all that health, avoids the heat engage.
Ooh, he doesn't get wall splatted.
Oh, no wall splat here. Not gonna matter though.
Beat him down till he doo-doo brown. If you didn't win that first game, you in university, my brother. AAA, you ain't win another motherfucker. Right, please show your love and support for the people out there dealing with the hurricanes, please.
Absolutely. And speaking of showing us some love, root for your person in chat, everybody. King Surflot versus DivinexClarity, Panda versus Lili. Here we go.
Yes, you're right, man. Ooh, it's getting a little rough already. Surfbot get knocked out. Ooh, this is a really good match. I can't wait to see. Surfbot is a little crazy, but he definitely got the bear tech to make it tough on Divine, as you can see. But Divine, when his back gets the wall, his comeback nature is like kicks into second gear.
Yeah, and what a second gear that is. I mean, look at that round. That was basically what I would think a real human fighting a bear would look like.
Yes, it is. Ooh, waiting for the low.
Surfbot has really good patience. I'm saying that as he unleashes a barrage of offense, but you saw him waiting for his opening like that.
What a sidestep.
Yeah, gets sidestepped, unfortunately, but launched that counteroffensive off some really good blocking.
Ugh, man. Back up. Ooh, what a punish on the hell swoop.
Bit of a standoff going on now.
Ooh. You say we finished the strings over here.
Yeah, I think they wanted to let us finish that thought instead of ending it so fast we don't get to finish talking, because DivinexClarity forces the slowdown and takes a round back.
Low to the headbutt, baby. Image. Ooh, he tried to hop kick. Back up off me.
This is a back off, but that's a lot of great health on both sides to deal with. The throw break is there. King Servbot's so great at blocking and breaking these grabs, but not going to matter because DivinexClarity just awesome command over the air juggles, over the air combos the whole way.
Like I said, that comeback gene kicks in. He was down one, now he up one. Ugh. Let's see how Servbot responds. Ugh. Ugh. Damn it. Ooh. Oh, the wall splat, but he got knocked out of it. Went for the low. DivinexClarity taking the first game.
Yeah, and very, very quickly, too. We usually expect King Servbot to be that aggressive and that dominant, but Clarity really doing a good job of playing his own game.
For sure. It's very tough to see. Oh, ooh, he got the launching move, but he don't get nothing off of it.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it is against a good defender like King Servbot. You can get that initial order, but you're not getting the fries, you're not getting your drink, you're not getting your veggies.
Not one bit.
Good read on that initial jab, forces him back, but already caught back in neutral. Not really able to get a lot of answers between these lows and level changes. Already up against the wall.
Oh my goodness. Oh, headbutt. Beat. Oh my god. Headbutt. Ugh. Doesn't get the wall slide with an actual headbutt.
Both of them doing a great job of controlling each other's momentum and breaking these grabs. It's really hard for either of them to get anything off. Pause.
Sidestep Matterhorn because he ended up pressing I feel so bad. Look at all this damage. And you playing against the game on the feisty rabbit mix-up. We not playing with none of that though because we got 1-1-1, baby. Blows. Oh, no punish.
DivinexClarity is really good at not fighting like he's on the back foot. Right into the rage art. And that is certainly a way to put an exclamation point on a round, if I would say so.
What a way to alter the combo so you can still get the tailspin off the wall and then get the rage art.
Fight.
Ooh, get back. Bang. A lot of damage.
I mean, just so much. That was just a lot of hurt to pile on so fast. And you know, King Servbot's really not fighting like he's on set, like he's about to drop the set. He is fighting like he's about to win the set. Just pure aggression. I don't think DivinexClarity expected that.
I mean, hey, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Ooh. Bang. Oh, he tried to use the 1-4.
Yeah, they're both being, I know they look extremely aggressive, but they're also both being quite conservative about finding their moment. You could see that they're willing to pause and wait to see if the other person's going to press before they go back in. And that's what leads them to get these great openings to do so much damage.
Damage. Headbutt. Hop kick. Get away from me. Now you're going for the ride. Get off of me.
And, you know, we were talking about those grab breaks. No coincidence that this round might turn around because of a failed grab break. And DivinexClarity takes down King Servbot. But that was a much closer match than it looked.
For sure. Shout out to King Servbot for putting out a clinic. You know he gonna come through and box.
Hmm?
You get a king.
That's interesting. King versus Yoshi. You have any opinion of this matchup?
It's definitely 50-50 in my eyes because all the craziness Yoshi has, I think King has this stuff that constantly make Yoshi respect him. But I do think Yoshi is one of the best characters in the game right now.
especially when piloted by Trizzy, who
Yes.
his list of accomplishments speaks for itself. This is his fight to lose, more or less. But ToxicGazs is onto something already with this giant swing. No grab break this time. And what level awareness to get him up against
Oh,
that
he
wall.
tried to launch it, but he wasn't close enough. He smash. Oh, ooh. Run off the wall, baby.
We were talking about him not getting in his own head, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Already taking the first round very aggressively, and I'm not casting forecasts over the entire match or anything, but he's certainly not fighting like he's intimidated.
Ooh, my goodness. Immediately catches the counter hit. Now you got to deal with Yoshi at the wall.
Not a
Ooh.
good place to be.
You got to stand up, man. When it comes to Yoshi players, Trizzy is the one that's going to make you like regret ever staying on the ground.
Yeah, just like this. But ToxicGazs with a great read on that Rage Art, hoping to break up the momentum a bit, but runs right onto the get-up kick. Here comes the armor, the heat. It's going to be a question of can he capitalize on this.
And probably because a lot of damage. Oh my god, RKO. The sweep, but he don't get the combo. He went for the crouch grab and then another low. ToxicGazs up 2 rounds.
Fight.
Yep, and I don't
Oh
think
my
this is
god,
quite
I just now
contributing effect-
noticed his cosplay. That's Perry the Platypus.
Are you sure that's not Deku?
No. Look
Oh.
at the duck face.
Oh, I couldn't quite see it, but you're right. I can see the bill now. Oh,
It's
wow.
super dope.
I mean, what is Breakout Series if not a cosplay convention in a video game?
I was just saying, if he was holding a costume contest, he'd probably win it right now. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, probably that's another reason he's lucky Joe Crush isn't here, because he'd really be in for it.
Oh yeah, nah. Joe Crush's costumes are top of the line every single time. I think we've seen a RoboCop cosplay out of him. Making RoboCop out of Jack is like top notch. Look,
Oh, I
all
mean,
that
that
damage.
Yeah, speaking of top notch, TrizzyTheRapper forcing a final round while we're talking about his costume, making us look like the clowns.
Listen, man. When he gets one thing, he goes off. And now he gotta play the guessing game. Damage. Oh.
I'm thinking
Smash.
for ToxicGazs is backing off a little, forcing Trizzy to press something and come in, run himself
Ooh,
onto these
grab.
chain grabs, onto this armor, but that's a lot of likely to overcome, even with all this gray help. So the question is, does he have time to capitalize?
The full crouch down forward 4 sweep counter hit, and Trizzy with the comeback taking game 1. And ToxicGazs is right back to it.
Yes, absolutely. There's no quit in ToxicGazs. You have to give him credit for that. Oh, yeah, that's definitely Perry, now that I get a good look at his face. But no quit in him at all. You get the get off me shove, the back shove, you get these little ground kicks, the alley kicks, and right in Trizzy's face from the word go.
Oh my god. I think we need the period of platypus theme in the back of Oh lord. Bang.
Already in a very familiar situation from the last game. But if
Good
Trizzy
break.
has
I'm
shown
trying to whistle.
anything, it's that he's really good at coming back from these back against the wall situations.
Oh! He didn't launch it. There it is. I'm surprised he
All the way
went for
back.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
Yeah, he went for it twice. He a different breed.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if it doesn't work, you just gotta try again. I mean, we've been talking about mental stacks and conditioning your opponent. Who's gonna expect you to try it again?
Ooh.
Bit of a brawl in the corner, goes for the rage, goes for the heat, but the block is there. TrizzyTheRapper circling away, got the spin going. ToxicGazs not able to read it, gets him in front of him, doesn't really get his hands on him though. Tries to keep up this momentum, keep the pressing game going in his favor. But the not the rainbow drop, but certainly a drop comes out. TrizzyTheRapper coming up well ahead on life, on momentum, on the door of set point, knocking at it, pulling at it. It is not locked, not going to open quite yet, but it is freaking cracking open just a notch. And this is for very soon. ToxicGazs can't figure something out.
Yeah, Trizzy is just on a tear. Bang, damage. Oh, the sweep wasn't close enough.
Absolutely. I mean, I say absolutely too much, but sometimes that's all you can say. We were talking about TrizzyTheRapper's resume, and he is amply qualified. That Rage Art's there. There's a lot of great health to get back. That might give him a chance here.
Yeah, and then all this damage he took away from him basically evened up the life, basically.
Yeah, look at this. Goes straight into heat. Gets the
Body
Jaguar
slam.
Bomb. Might be able to steal this round. One interaction away from doing it. Can he? He can. He does.
Just like that. ToxicGazs is not out of it.
And when you're on set point like this, when you're against set point, you really need to find any way you can to stay alive, to keep the momentum on your side, to keep your opponent from getting too comfortable. Gets that break going. That's exactly the kind of thing we're talking about, worrying about. But ToxicGazs is gonna have to find a way to just keep Trizzy on the ground and that sword in his sheath. Backs off a bit.
Oh, Lord.
And already forcing a bit of a neutral battle, a bit of a jab trade. That was a really questionable time to trigger some heat, though. Not sure what the play was there. And he is going for the Rage Art again. I don't think it's getting there. It is!
That clothesline came from the back door. Now you're going for a ride, buddy. Ribcage.
And now we're in the same position, roughly equal health. And this time he might just be able to steal the round. Is he going to be able to do it?
The trade!
Slow-mo! He keeps himself alive from a slow-mo trade, just barely staying in this set. Trizzy must be fuming after that.
Ooh, to the hop kick. We not playing none of these games.
Right now, ToxicGazs just doing all the driving, even though he's the one with the life disadvantage. That's a lot of great health he can get back. Two Jaguar Bombs in a row, and backing off a little, doesn't want to get caught on a get-up option. Trizzy doesn't go for it. He just takes the punishment, takes the open.
Body slam.
Eats another Jaguar Bomb. He doesn't pick up the pace. We are looking at a third game. Breaks the grab.
Ooh.
Close the door on this. Trizzy coming back. Goes for his Rage Art. And that's going to be it. That is the set. Bringing out the Rage Art at literally the last possible moment.
He pressed too much. And Trizzy took full advantage of that. Parry the Platamitsu will be moving on in bracket. It takes 2 seconds of your time. But right now, they got to take the rest of your time. Peeling, Tsuzoru is about to get busy. I believe Tsuzoru is Ninja Killer's brother. And man,
you know, I wouldn't be surprised. The ninja theming, the law maze, the aggressive play style. Right now, Peeling exploiting it beautifully, but I can see a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine a little bit, but definitely one of the better law players we have right now. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Round two.
Yeah, I mean, not so much in that round, but he's been putting up a lot of good work in Breakout lately and in online weeklies all over the place with his incredibly aggressive law play. The thing is that Peeling has read that playbook back to front, and he's calling every run play, every pass play, every lineman block. He is just blitzing.
Ooh, speaking of lineman block, I hope y'all was not watching football. You a Seahawks fan right now, because y'all fight for dear life. Oh, Barry.
I mean, who needs an offensive line, right? Who needs those?
You're talking to a Giants fan, brother.
Fight.
Oh man, people up 2 rounds in the matter of like, I feel like 30 seconds.
It must have been something like that because those 2 rounds went by in the cadence of 1 second or so, and I know I can be wordy, but that's a bit much.
Definitely. Ooh. I love that punish from Wall. Walston in 1-2 gets a clean wall splat, and you just gotta deal with it.
Yeah, of all the ways to get back in this net, that was definitely a great read from Tsuzoru, who needs to find a way to shut down this highly mobile, defensive, punish-heavy playstyle P-Ling's working with.
For sure. Ooh. Ooh, the wall splat again. To the 1 grab. P-Ling already up 1-0 against Tsuzoru. Hey, yo, Tsuzoru, it's time to get in that bag, in that Duffy. You don't want to go down losers right before top 8. It's some dogs down there.
It is, absolutely, but there's worse people to get sent down there by than P-Ling, who really, anytime he signs up to a bracket, he is the man to beat unless Joe Crush is there. And that was just a textbook demolition of Tsuzoru's playstyle last game.
All right. Oh my goodness, the damage. Oh, the wall standing 1 ends up getting stabbed, and then the mid hits. P-Ling just snatches that round back.
Fight.
Oh, the side step 3+4. Beat.
Yep. It's an absolutely great sidestep from Tsuzoru, who really knows how to put on this pressure and is starting to wake up to P-Ling's playstyle. You can see him shutting down a lot of these stance changes, a lot of the opportunities to go from low launchers and stuff, not letting him get those flips off, and keeps him stuck in the corner.
Good low parry on the 10th string. Oh, he miss. Flew to duck the entire string, caught the last hit. Tsuzoru ties up the rounds going to round 3.
Yep, and
ooh,
you were talking about how good Tsuzoru is, how it's never an easy fight, and I wasn't trying to discount him, but to see him catch up with P-Ling so efficiently is really something to see. It's really a work of beauty.
Yeah, it's all in that matter of just checking numbers and trying to understand what your opponent's doing. And sooner or later, once you get used to it, now you start implementing your own offense. But right now, P-Ling is still a little bit too dynamic for Tsuzoru to find the real offensive hit that gets him going. Slide, though.
Yeah. And already P-Ling on the door again for another game.
Oy, wrong punishing. I believe it's minus 14. Ugh.
It's caught on the hypnotist attempt. The flying kick is there for Tsuzoru. Forces P-Ling all the way to the back. Forces a reset of neutral.
Oh,
Raised ready whenever P-Ling wants it. That might be it. That's gonna be the end. Rajar comes out.
For the money.
In my opinion, a little overkill. But if you're gonna send him down to losers, you might as well do it with a bang. Here we go. P-Ling wins.
P-Ling coming through with a dominant performance. Already had is like top notch.
Well, fortunately, we don't have to worry about Feng Wei here. We are going into King Surfbot versus AAA, Panda versus Shaheen, and we're going to see whether the neutral game can win out over the oppressive steamroller that is an angry bear that knows Kung Fu.
Ooh, Lord. We got to think about this offense coming through and show a different meaning. Oh, 1-2, low.
Well, that's a way to set the tone, all right. A 15, 17 second or so, a KO, perfect. And King Servat already on the defensive again, not even able to get up before being driven back towards the next wall.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see how.
Right
Ooh, going to heat.
I like the thought there on activating Heat, but not doing a lot of good in disrupting TripleA's attack and shutting down his options. And the baseball slide is just there for him again and again, leading into this punishing air combo that's already put AAA up 2 rounds.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see how. Oh, the slide comes out. AAA is already going crazy with the offense. And like I said, Shaheen does got something for the bear. His D of win just lifted the bear up off the ground. Ooh.
I mean, we've seen a lot of players just opt to take the ground punishment because it's better than getting up into a launch or something, but that is giving your opponent so much free damage that it's a real gamble.
Ugh. The counter hit. Beat him down till he doodle brown. I'm sorry, Servbot. You ain't win a mother freaking round. Where my brooms at, chat? Servbot, get up.
Yeah, I mean, that was just all AAA all night, and right now, Servbot has a few short rounds to make something happen, to figure out how to derail this train, but doing a pretty good job of it so far.
Hey. Ooh. Look at all the mix-ups you gotta deal with. Ooh, the power crush. Ugh. Ugh. Slide. Oh my god, I knew the slide was coming. You gotta get up. Oh man, damn. Ooh.
Already got all that great health back too. I mean, AAA, I don't know why I almost called him Triple Crown, is so good at utilizing Shaheen's tools, which sounds like a bit of a nothing burger of commentary, but you know it when you see it, and so does Servbot, who finally puts himself on the board.
Yeah, he seemed that he wasn't going for any of the charge mix-ups. He started throwing out the regular string, and that's what gave him like the edge into taking that round. But right now it's AAA. He didn't like the fact he took that round. Oh, he stood up and caught the moves. Oh Lord, bink, bink.
Yeah,
slide, get up.
That's all you can do.
Slide on him.
Round 3.
AAA
I mean,
gets that round back.
AAA, we've got the ALDS on as we speak. Baseball slides are coming out. Coincidence? I'm not so sure. I guess King Servbot's not a baseball fan.
Oh Lord. Let's see how Servbot does he take this game? Ugh.
He might, indeed.
Oh my god, I'm a jinx. I'm sorry, Servbot.
We need like a BES commentator's curse compilation, and to be fair, it's not all going to be Yui. There's going to be plenty of me in there, there's going to be plenty of Leapfrog in there, but it does keep happening.
Yeah, especially Leapfrog, respectfully. I still remember when he cursed Shin against Servbot. Ugh.
I guess AAA remembers that too, because what a way to put us on the final round.
You slide on him. Yeah, he took that round very fast. Slide on him. Get up.
I mean, you can do the same thing again and again if your opponent hasn't shown they can deal with it. And so far, Servbot doesn't have a good answer to that slide.
Ugh. Ugh. Ooh.
Well, that was one of the interactions ever. Bit of a premature heat activation there. Bit of a pause on that.
Oh, slide on him. Ugh. AAA taking it in, I say, dynamic fashion, knocking Servbot out into 7th place. Most people learn at like the highest level. Once they get used to like a very intermediate level of learning, just watching other players and trying to decipher them, it's just.
I mean, that's why the pros study tape.
For sure.
And speaking of tape, we've got a bruiser of a matchup. G6 versus Tsuzoru is finally here. What were we talking about with baseball slides? Because Tsuzoru's got those in spades.
Ooh, back 4-3 as soon as DF1 hit. Good duck to the Washington 1-3.
He gets the sidestep of that Tundra Hammer is there. I don't remember the name of the kick. I'm sorry. Tundra Slasher or something. But anyway,
Ooh.
Good grab break there, but
Ooh,
not
duck
able to
them.
get away. That wheel kick is there straight into the into the rage art. Added a little
Yeah,
too much
yeah.
SF6 on the brain, sorry.
Oh, Lord. What's up?
Well, that's
Oh,
one way
man.
to set the tone. That's
Start.
one way to do
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Tsuzoru likes these big, bombastic openings to his games, I'm noticing, to really get the immediate psychological advantage over his opponents. He wants G6 fighting on the back foot for the rest of this set.
Yeah, and it's always crazy to try to deal with law. Any law mix-ups can get very hectic to deal with. Ooh, he tried to get that punish off. Back up.
Interesting time to pop heat. I'm not sure it did him a lot of good, and that grab sure didn't, because it gave Tsuzoru plenty of room to drive him backwards. Bit of a jabbing battle. The razor comes out and into
The
the
down
low
back
kick.
four.
Round 3.
That low kick is so fast that
It
you
is.
never expect it.
It reminds me, there's shades of Wizzy in that playstyle. Heavy use of that back kick, of that down kick, and the razor. You see that a lot, and also Deadly Scorpion. with
Oh,
Wizzy.
what a sidestep.
There's shades
Oh.
of that play in how G6 pilots this Dragunov.
Ooh, nunchuck. Ugh. Damage. Ooh, he running too.
Yeah, I mean, sheer damage there, and Tsuzoru was saying, you got lows, I got lows too. Two can play at that game. Don't you love when a round opens with just an immediate jab trade or something like that?
Yeah, it's letting them know, hey, we're going to try to get this offense as fast as possible.
Yeah, perfectly symmetrical violence never solves anything, though. You know what, dude? That was one meaty grab, but gets broken the second time he tries it. You're not going to be able to get that predictable against Tsuzoru. And frankly, this is a really back and forth first game that I'm a little surprised is only a first game. This feels like it's already been most of a set.
That's crazy. I believe those backflip kicks aren't minus 15 like you think he is. He ends up throwing 2 DF2s and it's not coming out. And now G6 is on the back foot because Tsuzoru, he got away with too many moves right now. It looks like G6 got to find his punishes a little bit better.
And that is something that people have a hard time with Dragunov. For all that he's an incredibly oppressive and dangerous presence, if you play oppressive against him, he tends not to have great tools to deal with it.
Yeah, he got evasive options, but that's the best thing he got.
Yeah, your best bet is to play very counter-heavy, very kind of anticipating what your opponent's going to do and punishing him for even trying it. As you can see, G6 trying to do a bit, but he's eating a lot of these big, beefy kicks from Tsuzoru.
Yeah, the backflip kicks. It gets rough. It gets rough in City when you catch a backflip kick every other time. Ooh, caught the mid. Spring kick. Back 4-3.
Good thinking with the spring kick. Got the back 4-3 like you were just saying. G6 is very happy to just fight really in Tsuzoru's face, I'm noticing.
Yeah, he's super big on being comfortable with whatever defense you have. Bang, 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 bang.
Playing nice and snug
Down
like
two.
that is definitely paying off for him. As you can see, as he finishes off with the razor, managing to keep this even at 1-1. But the question is that really a great idea against someone with pure rushdown like Law?
Whenever it comes down to it, Laws get off me options are definitely not as strong as well.
You're thinking with that sidestep, though. Nice read off to the heat smash. Not able to get in there is G6. Keeps him out. No great health to recover, but some beautiful recovery of the momentum as he keeps G6
Good duck.
at bay. Good duck. Into a combo that's going to put him on set point. Another rage art. He really loves his rage arts.
Yeah, and it's also do what kills. Some people like to try to go for these fancy combos, and Lord knows you might end up dropping it and giving someone a chance that shouldn't have had one.
Yeah, should not have had that chance indeed, nor the chance to do that baseball slide. G6 doesn't have very consistent control over the pace of this match. He's trying, certainly, but it seems to me that he's giving Tsuzoru so much more room than he needs, and that's about to cost him the entire tournament run. A perfect to send Tsuzoru onwards in losers top 8. What a dominant set.
Yeah, shout out to G6. He came through, put on a clinic, but Tsuzoru.
Steve's a little too honest. Steve's a little too tricky to get a handle of. Well, actually, it's not going to be Steve this time around because it's looking like it's going to be actually the Azucena coming out for this first round.
Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure I've ever seen Shinblade play Azucena, and it doesn't seem to be working out for him so far.
Yeah, hop kick from DivinexClarity, gonna get things started here. Wall splat incoming as well into the quarter circle forward kick. Good wall damage into the low.
Shinblade has some very quick get-ups, but DivinexClarity's throw breaks are on point, as is his defensive awareness, blocking that power smash immediately, power crush, not able to stop the rage art, which is a good guaranteed way to get a heap of damage and force a momentum shift. That's a lot of great health to get back.
Yep, rage art, not quite gonna get the coffee advertisement. The throw is broken well by DivinexClarity. Heat activated from the Azucena into the heat dash. Went for the but it whiffed. One last pixel left. Nice low kick from Divine.
What a hard-fought round so far. I mean, that could easily have gone Divine's way, an interaction or two away. And that might be the story of this entire match if adjustments aren't made fast. Because look at how they're already going back at it.
Oh, nice whiff punish there from the Azucena. Gonna get the launch and the combo started. Keeps it going with the jab into the heat engage. Taking the Lili, not quite to the wall, gets the side ball. Nice low block from Divine, but not quite gonna get a launch. Into the stance, and gets the KO. So 2 quick rounds on the board here for Shinblade.
Okay, I'm starting to understand the Azucena choice now. It baffled me at first, but Shinblade is doing a great job of setting the tone and dominating the pace after that initial rough first round.
Yep, has an okay situation here, has the Lili stuck in the corner. Good low block into the launch and gets the wall splat. Has the heat, gonna go right into the mix. Perfect on the board. Shinblade looking mighty fine with the coffee.
Yeah, I think he had some actual coffee, and that perked him up a bit because that was just a blistering pace after the first round. And like I said, I think I'm starting to understand the pick now. Was probably a little worried about the small Tekken tendencies with Steve and the sidestep game, and Azucena seems to obviate all that.
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like in some sense right now, current patch Azucena, you're sort of going from an honest Steve to also an honest Azucena, but hey, Shinblade is making it work and doing a great job. Good hop kick though from DivinexClarity to try to set the tempo back.
Yeah, what I was talking about before we started, Shinblade's adaptation, it's coming back to bite him too, because DivinexClarity saw those constant lows and had the hop kick ready, and you know, you can't let a good Lili like this warm up in that capacity.
Absolutely. Divine finishing off with the jabs, gets around on the board, so no clean sweep here. Nice block for Azucena, good patience. Into the wall running 3-2, but just a little low on the mix there.
Yeah, good awareness to break out the low there, get the mix-up going fast.
The Lili approaching, now playing from space, another wall running 3-2 from the Azucena. Nice little DF1 jabs from the Lili into the counter hits. That's gonna sting.
DivinexClarity gets him up against the wall, and that is a lot of wall splats going. Forces the drop, though. Shinblade too aware. The Matterhorn is avoided. We were talking about the risk of that happening, and Shinblade has the opportunity to steal this round back.
Good heat dash from DivinexClarity, though. Gonna get a combo after this into the KO. So 2 rounds on the board in a row, this time for Divine.
As the opportunity doesn't mean you'll cash it in. If you get that money in the bank briefcase, you gotta actually spend it, or what good is it? That's the lesson Shinblade learns there.
Big sidestep launch, though, from Shinblade. Yeah, whether he's on the Steve or the Azucena, those sidestep launches have been fantastic. Oh, gets counter hit there. Heat dash, but not quite the combo that Divine went with. Doesn't matter, gets the throw.
And break it this time. Good thinking with the side roll get up, avoiding being predictable in the get up game so that DivinexClarity can't just sit on it.
Heat engage from the Azucena. Shinblade trying to space out both these two playing from distance. Now while running 3-2, that launch is going to get blocked, but the throw is going to be broken.
looking for enough space to get these big, powerful combos going. Not gonna find it. DivinexClarity ties up the set.
DivinexClarity with the clean sweep just right back, saying, Shinblade, if you got one, I got one too. So 1-1 for these two. 2 straight clean sweeps for either side. Who's going to take this final one? Looks like, okay, we might get the stage change here, yep. So interesting to see what's going to happen.
Do you think he changes character? Do you think he goes back to Steve?
I mean, hey, if you get one on the board with a different character, it's never a bad idea to sort of throw in the other character. But I think the one tricky part here is you could end up in a situation where you're not really warmed up on the other character and you sort of shifted your brain. Like, is Shinblade's brain in Azucena mode right now or Steve mode right now? Playing similarly enough, but could be interesting to see if there's some, even just the tiniest bit of rust, and that's all that could be the difference in the next round.
There's also something to be said for muscle memory and experience. A character loyalist like Shinblade, his entire Tekken brain is probably wired around playing Steve. So he was clearly trying something new with the Azucena, but now that it's backfired a little, I was right. He's going back to what he knows. He's going back to Steve. He's going back to what he can do by instinct instead of thinking over what he has to do.
Yep. No more conscious thinking. Just let the instincts rip. Amidst all the chaos, we're going to get the Steve into the Lili this time. See how this one goes. Starting
the ultimate battle of small Tekken, as my co-commentator Yui Stacks was saying. And right now, DivinexClarity on the advantageous end of the exchange. Breaks that grab, tries to go back into Lionheart. DivinexClarity not fighting, taking a bit of...
damage. Yep.
Okay, my video was cut out for a second.
Nice lock on the low. The Steve trying to keep the Lili on the wall, but the nice heat engage from Lili keeps her alive. Good parry from Steve.
Yeah, DivinexClarity slowing down a bit, getting some great health back. Steve Shinblade cannot break that grab, and it costs him the round. That is how fast a comeback can happen with either of these characters. You cannot let your guard down. You cannot avoid this kind of thing forever. One grab, and that's all it took.
Yeah. Big Matterhorn here from DivinexClarity. Has a combo going to, that could be the comeback here. Keeps the combo going with the heat.
Talking about that.
Just whiffed on the finish though.
Talking about that use of Matterhorn.
Yep. Heat dash into the wall now. Steve gets the grab this time and it's not broken, so DivinexClarity only on a little bit of health remaining. Nice sweep though, that could be enough. Has the rage, yes, is gonna activate it, so rage art to finish it out.
Yeah, I mean, there's worse ways to make absolutely sure that you get out of this round. We've seen unexpected single pixel comebacks before. We've seen the cost of not making sure you finish the job.
Absolutely, gotta kill when you can. Well, the floor is lava, and that means any floor explosions could be fatal. There it is, the lava blast from the floor. DivinexClarity gets it, and already has Shinblade down to half health. DivinexClarity trying to finish him off.
You usually don't see Shinblade fighting on the back foot like this, fighting to stay alive. DivinexClarity on set point, but Shinblade trying to speed it up a bit, trying to kick it up a notch. Gets armored through, gets the Matterhorn going, but trying to keep DivinexClarity from following up. Trying to stay in his face. Here comes the Rage Art,
good
but
snap.
it missed it! It missed it! A missed Rage Art costs him the set. DivinexClarity moves on to winner's final.
What a performance from the Lili from Maryland. Shinblade brought out the main, but it was not claim those codes. All it does is a quick click. Well, speaking of quick clicks, we got the Nina with the quick choppy
Nina versus
jabs.
Tsuzoru.
Okay, Nina versus Law.
That's an interesting pick. Probably had the same concerns I did with the Steve against Law with his sheer rushdown ability. I mean, Nina's got the blonde bombshell, she's got the pistols.
Well, getting things started
She's got the
pretty
ability
quick.
to steal great health if need be.
Shinblade saying, I want to dominate this one, taking the Law to the wall and just jabbing and chipping away, and that's what you're going to expect from the Nina. Nice, short, jabby should we play into the blonde bomb to finish. Quick K on the board for Shinblade.
I called that out right at the start that he was going to hope to make good use of that blonde bomb, and sure did. And great use of this air combo to get him all the way up against the wall already, and we're not seeing a sign of Tsuzoru's trademark aggression so far.
Yeah, has Tsuzoru managed to get a single piece of damage on the board yet? Perfect for Shinblade, and that's 2 rounds that are both sub 20 seconds. This match could be over in a jiffy if Tsuzoru doesn't adapt soon. Getting launched again. Heat engage gonna whiff though, and that means Tsuzoru's gonna be taking the tempo right back. Law is a dragon.
That is exactly what he was looking for. That was exactly what he was hoping for. Might well have been spending a round or two trying to get the download and find his openings, but that's a playstyle Shinblade's very aware of, very familiar with. I'm not sure it's going to work as well as Tsuzoru was hoping.
Another big launch for Shinblade here off the kick. Just drops the combo at the end though, but okay, throw's gonna get broken by Tsuzoru. Nice low block from Tsuzoru, and Signs of Life taking the combo all the way to the wall here. Finishes it off with the armored kick. Big KO for Tsuzoru. That is a momentum stopper. Needed that one for sure.
Absolutely. However this individual game goes, the fact that he stops that no-round round and was able to force a bit of a momentum shift, a chance to catch his breath, is going to be vital for the mental stack and the perception of the task of defeating Shinblade. Because right now he's shown that he can make Shinblade bleed.
Yep, nice little low poke from Shinblade. Good luck. Ducking the guns from Tsuzoru, but let go too early and gonna get floated for it. Shinblade has the heat to spend. Just drops the end of the combo though. 1 pixel left first law, and that's gonna do it. Shinblade. Quick 3-1 there on the board. Tsuzoru showed a little bit of adaptation, but not quite enough. The Nina looking mighty spicy here for Shinblade.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a good pick. And I can see where he was thinking, much more evasive, got the pistols to lock him down, got the blonde bomb, and it definitely feels like a fight that he can't run away with as easily as Steve.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, well, can Tsuzoru make the adaptation? A trade of flows there just to start things off in the first round of this one. But again, another nice little crumple from Shinblade, keeping Tsuzoru at bay. Tsuzoru really just hasn't been able to get any tempo.
This wall game has been unreal from Shinblade. I'm jinxing that a bit with Tsuzoru knocking him back, but there he is again, right up against the wall again. Both of them have heat active. Shinblade knocked away again, but anticipating the come-in. Uses that move to cross the space, but gets caught by a waiting Tsuzoru, who's got this big, meaty, powerful combo coming, but not looking low. Not anticipating the low, the sweep, and that's what Shinblade needs to put himself another round up with a dick jab.
Round 2.
Yep, the down jab, all he needs.
Blistering pace.
I mean, you were saying earlier that it was going to be Tsuzoru controlling the tempo with really aggressive play. I think Shinblade's been the one really controlling the pace so far with all these chippy moves. The small Tekken, like you mentioned before, doing a great job. And even breaking that dragon throw that time, well done. Nice little low, but okay. Tsuzoru with the nunchucks, managing to launch Shinblade into the air and take him to the wall. Nice little low as well.
This is
Rage Art?
interesting time for the Rage Art. Locks it!
Round 3.
All of a sudden,
We're seeing a
Tsuzoru
lot
has
of
a
that
chance.
tonight.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of that tonight because people bring out the Rage Art like as soon as they have it, really, for a quick offensive stoppage, quick change in momentum, even a quick opportunity to gain back gray health. But that's what happens. You know, you run right into someone who's expecting it, and you're wide open.
Absolutely. Well, nice slide from Tsuzoru there, mixing it up, and now has this Nina kind of in a weird spot. Good heat activation, gonna land. And Shinblade has rage. Oh, could that land?
Here it comes again.
Yes! This time catches the whiff. It's gonna do quite a bit of damage. Not sure if it's gonna be enough though.
Not to kill, but definitely to steal some momentum back, and now it's going to be Shinblade who's ahead on life, and we were talking about it as a quick shift in momentum, and now Shinblade's on match point. Now he's about to move on to the loser semifinal off that Rage Art. So it was exactly what he needed.
Yeah, blonde bomb to finish, but okay, duck launch from Tsuzoru into the flip kicks. Gonna keep the combo going. Keeps it going all the way to the wall corner. Yeah, it's the wall spot as well off the heat engager. Gonna keep the combo as well. 1 pixel left for Shinblade. Gets the mid, perfect for Tsuzoru. Keeping his hopes alive. Final round in this one.
Yeah, is this going to be Tsuzoru's final stand, or is Shinblade carrying himself on to loser semis in pursuit of yet another Breakout Series championship, the prestigious Week 2-0?
Nice low block from Tsuzoru into the heat smash just to add the pressure. Grab's gonna whiff. Nice slide. Guaranteed nunchuck. That's gonna do it. Tsuzoru with the 3-2, and all of a sudden has a chance to make the comeback happen.
If I'm Shinblade, I may be going to the lobby again to have a second to think, to force a reset, to catch my breath, because I was so close to stamping my ticket to losers semifinals, and Tsuzoru comes out of seemingly nowhere to tie things back up. I'm thinking, hold on, I'm smarter than this. How did this happen?
Yeah, for a second there with the round lead, Shinblade looked like, he had it all done and dusted. But Tsuzoru with one or two really good callouts on the low blocks and a couple good duck launches, and all of a sudden the story is very to see, you're in a bracket for the first time. It can be daunting, right? So it's sort of gaining that from experience. All these brackets are sort of worth it for that. You gotta hope if you're Shinblade that all the time you've spent in Tekken in the last, decade or so, right, is worth that experience in gold here. We're gonna see how it goes for these two. Shinblade and Tsuzoru getting right into the action. Final game for these two.
They stand off, trying to get Tsuzoru coming in, bait him into that incredible aggression that he's been using. Shinblade much more comfortable with Steve, like I was predicting, and here comes the heat from Tsuzoru.
Tsuzoru gonna enforce with the nunchuck as well. Good spring kick from Shinblade to survive, but gonna get tapped with the string, and Tsuzoru has the first round.
Fight.
Nice duck from Shinblade to get the launch though. Turning back the tides. Gonna take Tsuzoru, not quite finishing the combo though, and Tsuzoru punishes the whiff with a heat engager. Like a dragon throw is gonna be broken. Good flow from Shinblade, just reinforces pressure. Good duck from Tsuzoru though. Nice whiff punish there with the nunchucks. Has the heat to spend as well. Takes Steve to the wall. Sweeping the floor, using the heat smash. Enforcing all the pressure, and the throw not gonna be broken, so that's 2 straight rounds from Tsuzoru.
Okay, this might have been a bad pick from Steve's part, or from Shinblade's part. I understand the thinking, and I supported it, but Tsuzoru was clearly ready for this matchup.
Yeah, Tsuzoru seems to know exactly what's going on so far. Punishing there as well.
Spacing there. Like, did you notice that? He was very aware of Shinblade's effective range and kept backing away just out of it.
Yeah, and the duck there is well timed as well. Has Shinblade on the ropes. Round lead, match point lead. Cancels the heat engage activation. Gonna get hit out of
in
there.
And out. That comes for the gum here. Here comes heat. Here comes both of them. Got heat going. Gets the shoulder going back with the back sway. Here's some stolen momentum for Shinblade, but gets sidewalked. The rage is out. He doesn't need it. Down goes Shinblade. Down goes Shinblade. Shinblade is going home, and Tsuzoru is on to losers semifinals.
What a game from Tsuzoru.
See them actually get into the game safely before I get excited.
There we
But
go.
now it looks like it's gonna happen. Here we go, and that is some kind of penguin Yoshimitsu costume against TKGodPling's offensive steamroller. We were talking about this in the intermission.
Absolutely, heat on the line already for Peeling, which makes Lydia scary. Heating gate goal also from Trizzy, but wow, the low into the finish. Peeling with a perfect on the board in round 1.
Fight.
Very interesting approach. Trizzy playing more straightforward than you would expect from him. Doing a bit of mix-up with that delayed get-up, and of course you got the tracking back fist just then. But you don't want to play that kind of straight-up in-your-face Smash Mouth Tekken against a good Lydia.
Nice heat smash from Trizzy though, gonna get the nice wall spot onto Peeling, into the Dragonfly stance, and takes to the second wall as well. Huge damage off the red slash, takes a round right back.
I guess that it's kind of like, a feeling out process, like the early rounds of a boxing match. They're both just showing each other what they can do, getting the feel for each other, how they work. But look at this wall carry all the way up to the wall. Not a second of a chance for Trizzy to break the chain. Gets up, and they just kind of look at each other for a second. TKGodPling voluntarily resets.
Back to neutral, but okay. Gonna get counter hits. Nice low spin from Trizzy. Gets the hopping kick as well, but sidewalk from Peeling is very good.
It's very much like real Shotokan karate in that Lydia's playstyle has a lot of emphasis on the sidestep. Sure, her offense is quite linear, but she's about creating those angles and then coming at you straight.
Well, Trizzy gets that round on the board, so making the comeback happen. 2-1 on the round score as this Daffy Duck, I think, is going to sweep his way. But wait a second, Peeling got the float and now has the heat. Steps back, and now they're spacing each other out again. These lows keep catching Trizzy off guard. There it is again.
Which is funny because he's been going very low himself with the hell sweep and stuff. You would think he would have his eyes on the bottom of the screen more.
Hop kick not quite gonna finish it off there for Peeling. Allows Trizzy to get the heat off into the little spinning sweep. Sidewalking from both. Hop kick gonna be punished though by Peeling, but flash from TrizzyTheRapper. Here we go. Combo incoming into the big red slash while Peeling's on the ground. It's a little health back, but gets jabbed. 2-2. That means a final round headed your way.
Already a final round. We were talking about what a back and forth hammer and tongs fight this would be, and they are not disappointing. TrizzyTheRapper caught off guard, caught kind of swinging into nothing, but TKGodPling, I don't know why I keep saying his full name, gets caught in the Dragonfly into the pile driver and gets up with a world of hurt. That is a lot of life to compensate for.
Yeah, Peeling just opts to spend that heat, gets the wall spot reward now. Okay, suddenly they're both tied at half health. Neither has heat to spend, but oh, good hop kick from Trizzy. It's a little bit off sidewall, but manages to figure it out. Nice duck there on the string as well. Has this Lydia cornered. Rage Art though from Peeling. Can't survive it.
Oh.
Not enough armor to live. And so Trizzy just barely clutches it out there. The Yoshimitsu looking just solid enough.
Gotta admit, that probably made Trizzy stand up a bit straighter in his chair because he was not likely expecting that Rage Art. That just happened to come out while he was already throwing a jab. He didn't counter that.
Big combo already on the board for Trizzy, taking that momentum, keeping going with the heat engager into the flash. Takes this Lydia to the wall, has the Oki set up with a nice little low poke and Peeling just to stop any shenanigans. But wait a second, gets comboed again by Trizzy. Another nice slow though to interrupt again. Okay, Peeling activates the heat into the heaven and earth. Spends the heat immediately, but that means back to health. Oh my goodness. These hop kicks have been such an adaptation from Trizzy. Red slash will end it all.
Trizzy's space and momentum control have been key in this game so far. You can see how he delays the get-ups to Janai Okizeme attempts, how he forces TKGodPling to overextend, how Peeling has to keep coming at him, and then there are these big openings for these wall parries, these wall combos, the pressure in the corner, and Peeling is just kind of stuck.
Yeah, it's been all Trizzy so far in these last two rounds. Into the helicopter grab again. Peeling with only a bit of health, gonna get jabbed and a counter hit. Trizzy almost on his way to the winners finals, only needs one more round.
This is what world-class Tekken looks like. You usually don't see Peeling get handled like this. Even against Joe Crush, those are very back-and-forth, hard fights. But Trizzy is just handling Peeling in this second game. Last game was much more even both-sided, evenly matched. But this one, he's starting to run away from it, and Peeling has to figure something out fast.
I just want to say a little bit earlier, that spin from Trizzy just to avoid the end of Peeling's heat was absolutely insane. But these hop kicks now, I think Peeling is starting to get used to them, expecting them a bit more, being a bit more patient, waiting for Trizzy to go for them, because Trizzy's timing has been great so far. Oh, gets grabbed again! Okay. D up 2 launch from Trizzy. Gonna keep that combo going all the way to the wall again. Spins to win. Another slash on the ground. Both posturing. 5 seconds left.
Time too.
Nice low
You
kick.
don't have time for that.
TrizzyTheRapper gonna take it. Heads into the winners final in dominating fashion in that second game. First game looked a little shaky, but second game, all
Have an idea of what we're gonna do. And right now it is the Xiaoyu against Shaheen. AAA versus Peeling. Winners finals.
Yep, in those losers quarters. I think, you know, the studying is not going to be that helpful because it's a different character for Peeling. Gets the launch right away. All good. Losers quarterfinals action happening, and we got that pick for Peeling. Peeling already enforcing the game. Another launch right off the board. AAA being caught sidestepping by Peeling. Into the heat engage. Does this finish? Oh my goodness, that's a perfect.
That is the strength of Peeling's Ling Xiaoyu. Just so good at being highly evasive and aggressive and setting the tone. But unfortunately, very fond of that raw AOP as you just saw, which Shaheen has a perfect tool against that, the baseball slide.
Absolutely. Watch for those Shaheen slides. A big part of Shaheen's mixed game and in the neutral. Hop kick slash orbital from Peeling. Okay.
You
Good.
can already see that AAA is going to hope for a very lateral movement-based strategy. Lots of sidewalking, lots of luring Peeling into overcommitting.
Yep. Well, AAA just going to whiff on that end of the combo there. Peeling taking the opportunity to activate the heat. Nice low. Uses the heat smash into the hypnotist stance. And yeah, that's scary, the mix-up there. 19 seconds left on the board. Who's gonna take this one? Both just prodding away.
AAA anticipating. AAA over-anticipated that a little, was expecting Peeling to come in. Here comes the Rage Art. That's a little overkill, but if you need to set the tone, you might as well go and do it. It's not like you can take the Rage with you into the next round.
The Pokeball finish from Peeling, looking stylish in the Team Rocket glam. That's 2 straight rounds here for Peeling, getting another nice little float here into the heating gauge. Picking up with the kick, keeps the combo going. Doesn't quite get the finish, but doing okay. AAA though, sidewalking away. Now both these two spacing each other out.
You can see the spacing becoming very important in this matchup as they try to feel each other out and wait for opportunities. A lot of work on the lows, which neither of them are really doing a great job of watching out for, but that AOP is there for Peeling yet again, consistently.
Peeling went for the unblockable setup, but didn't quite get it. AAA uses the heat smash. Not quite gonna land anything there. Nice whip punish with the jab, but still, 20 seconds left and Peeling is just biding his time. Nice low block, but no punish. Still, biding their time.
Peeling could just shut the door right to here and now and just spend the next 12 seconds waiting at the far end of the screen. You know, that's a lot to catch up with, and all he has to do is not give any openings, and it's looking like it's gonna work out. 3 seconds left. He doesn't even need the KO. Here we go. And almost AAA. If that had been a moment faster, he could have done enough damage to take that round. What a twist that would have been.
Yeah, Peeling almost putting it all at risk, but manages to close it out with the 3-0 victory in that first game. AAA gonna have to put together the pieces, make something happen quick.
What do you think of how AAA's been playing this matchup so far? What adjustments do you see him making?
I think AAA is gonna have to find some slightly different timings to get the step and basically change the range up slightly. More of those slides is gonna be helpful. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, both of them have been getting a lot of mileage out of the lows, out of the slides, out of the switches into AOP. The problem is that when they stop doing that, it stops working. But on the other hand, you don't want to overdo it and have your opponent be looking for it.
Well, it was a good sidestep there from AAA that managed to get the sidestep off the heating gauge, but this time getting swept around by Peeling. Good throw break though, and so they space each other out again. No whiff punish though from AAA, and back to neutral. Heating gauge from Peeling is good. Goes into the spin, the shooting star into the hypnotist stance, the sweep into the finish. Perfect on the board again for Peeling.
See what I was talking about with the sweeps and the slides and the AOP? It's Peeling knew that he was going to be guarding high and anticipating something, so that sweep was there immediately. And there's only so many directions you can look at once in Tekken.
It feels like AAA is just getting caught pressing a bunch of times, but Peeling is using sort of really small, chippy moves. And just as I say that though, big launch with the leg, keeps it going. Hypnotist into heating gauge, keeps the combo going. Heat dash. Another round on the board. Peeling only 1 round away from sending AAA out of the bracket.
Yeah, if AAA is going to make something happen and find out a way to counter Peeling's playstyle, it has to happen now. There are no more opportunities. He has his back against the end zone with a full offensive line ready to get that ball into the touchdown. And right now, Peeling is running away from this.
Well, so far looking a bit better. Good low there, but gonna get... Okay, not quite floated. Heat engage right back from AAA, but get interrupted by the low. Good heat smash from Peeling into the nice block from AAA on the low mix-up after the hypnotist. Has the heat smash.
It looks like AAA is starting to see coming what I was talking about, where he's starting to anticipate these little motions, these little chipping moves that you're talking about from Peeling. As he brings us into a final round, potentially getting us a final game, he might be starting to read the book of Peeling.
Oh, good punch parry though from Peeling into the grab. No float off the ground though. Nice throw break from AAA, stays alive. Heat engage from AAA as well. Gets floated but no combo. Good throw break again. Heat engage from Peeling as well. Good down jab just to interrupt. Big heat smash as well. Nice slide. AAA has a chance here. Gets interrupted by the lows though. Heat smash from Peeling is into stance. This time can't block the sweep. That's gonna be counter hit into the combo, and that's it. Peeling shuts the door on AAA and moves forward into the loser semifinals.
You know, we've been saying this, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, character adaptations, in-game adaptations, timing adaptations, mix-up adaptations. Peeling's got it all. Can Tsuzoru deal with all of it? We're gonna see as... Is that a Lucky Chloe cosplay I see on the screen? Shoutouts to
That's
Lucky
Lucky
Chloe
Chloe.
enjoyers. Oh my goodness.
Fight.
Lucky Chloe, Ryu Hayabusa, let's go.
Alright, here we go. Good launch from Peeling, keeping a combo on float into the Hypnotist, and that's going to do quite a bit of damage. Goes for the running jump into the heat engage as well. Nice low sweep out of Hypnotist again.
We were talking about how he's going to want to shut down these launchers, shut down these crouching options, shut down that AOP, or it's going to be a very short night at the office. And so far, Tsuzoru falling far behind.
Yep, Tsuzoru's going to have to figure out something quick. Able to break that grab, which is a good first step. But going to get punished for that armored kick. Nice slide, there it is. Slide against the AOP is a good option.
It is, but of course you don't want to go to that well too often, so he might be worried about resorting to it too many times and letting Peeling get the read, because all you need is one little launcher, and look where all of Tsuzoru's health has gone. We are knocking on the door of a third round, a potential no-round round already, and I feel like I hardly just sat down for this match.
Yeah, seconds elapsed. Already, Peeling has 2 yellow dots next to his name, right? So it's looking pretty rough, but Tsuzoru gets the heat going, pulls out the nunchucks. Nice low block, but gets parried into the grab again from Peeling. Hypnotist stance, but
What you want about Tsuzoru.
what a flip
There's no
kick
point in-
callouts from Tsuzoru.
Yeah, what thinking to keep that in his pocket and know that Peeling was going to go for some kind of low launcher. Unfortunately, you can't keep up those kinds of guesses forever. Nobody can guess right every time, and you almost have to against someone like Peeling.
Got caught ducking, and Peeling punishes for it with the launch.
See what I mean?
Hypnotist,
what I mean?
tried to go for the unblockable, but interrupted. Now they're both in rage levels, but nunchuck is guaranteed. 1 pixel left for Peeling. Who's gonna do it? 15 seconds left. Nice job from Tsuzoru, getting on the board. No round round today.
I mean, it's a lot like regular fighting sports. You know, people go to the big flashing moves, the huge combos, the rage arts, the finishers, the supers. A good old jab is often all you need. The jab is the cornerstone of everyone's offense, everyone's defense, and that's all you need to get down someone's last bit of health.
Well, this is looking like the unblockable. Oh my goodness, unblockable dodge by Tsuzoru, but doesn't matter. Peeling has the coverage on the lateral option, gets the KO. 3-1. First game on the board with the Lucky Chloe jumping around for joy.
Yeah, and I think every Tekken 7 player in the chat is furious right now and wanting us to ban Peeling.
I myself, as a Lucky Chloe enjoyer, will say that I want to see 1, 2, 3, or even 4 more Lucky Chloes. Here we go. Another combo on the board for the Ling in the Lucky Chloe cosplay.
And Peeling's back turn game exceptional as usual. Tsuzoru trying to kind of stay in his face, not give him any room to do these big evasive movements, but goes right into heat and gets the low again, gets the launch again, gets this little air combo going, about to send him back almost to the wall. That's a lot of health. Fortunately, Tsuzoru able to get up in time, but caught swinging. Peeling's control of space has been exceptional.
Absolutely, just catching Tsuzoru out with whiffs over and over again, expending the heat for the smash into the Hypnotist. This time it's the mid, saying if you're gonna duck, here comes the mid. 1-0 on the board for Peeling.
Tell you what, nothing mid about that round.
Absolutely, high quality, high launch there as well from Peeling, keeping it going by activating the heat. Throw break from Tsuzoru is good though, but nice duck from Peeling just to avoid the high kick. Even dodged the slide. Peeling looking very strong. It's in Hypnotist stance and just sort of posing for the cameras. Uses the heat. Another Hypnotist into the mid again.
You can see how Peeling is willing to slow things down to kind of force Tsuzoru to come to him and abandon his own defensive posture. You can see how he's forcing him to come in, commit himself, and that creates openings for Peeling to exploit, as he's doing right this second with this back turn combo.
Absolutely, Peeling looking dominant again. Using the heat and keeping the combo going. Oh my goodness. Half of Tsuzoru's health is gone. Tsuzoru at death's door, trying to survive. That low is going to help. Both have heat activated. What a heat dash from Peeling. Going to keep the combo going, but drops it at the end. Tsuzoru with the whip punish. Heat dash of his own into the flip kick. And couldn't finish the combo off though. Nice lift kick from Peeling, but going to get punished for the whiff. So all of a sudden, Tsuzoru saying not so fast.
Yeah, Tsuzoru's very good at fighting from behind and getting these last-minute round victories to keep himself in the set. The question is, can he turn that into another round, into a game, into a set? Because he needs to be able to maintain that momentum, not just steal it.
Both these two. What a duck from Peeling again, avoiding that kick. But spinning around with the heat smash. Good block from Tsuzoru.
Love for the spinning. Got the flip to stay right in his face. Back turns there. The flip's there. Blocking all of this. Punishment goes into heat. Goes into the Art of Phoenix. Backs off. Lots of life advantage. Not a lot of time. Doesn't need to hurry. Breaks the grab. Is this going to be the end? Is this going to be the last interaction? Breaks it again. Tsuzoru can't do anything. He can't get anything off. And that is going to do it. P-Ling. Losers final.
P-Ling looking mighty fine and looking a new face on the block for DivinexClarity, right? Versus the sort of established legend that is Trizzy at this point. So gonna see how this Lili from Maryland fares against the well-known TrizzyTheRapper himself. Lili spinning her way in. Yoshimitsu also expected to spin his way in to the arena. Looking, is that? Looks like I'm not sure exactly what that is. Someone's gonna have to tell me in chat who that is. But in this winner's
Chad,
final.
help us out here. Winner's winner's final.
Yep, alright.
Well, anyway.
Nice little float from Trizzy. Gonna keep things going with the heat engage. Big red slashes the guard break. Into the heat dash confirm. Wall spot as well, spinning on the Lili. One quick kick is all Trizzy needs, taking this first round in fashionable fashion.
Yeah, just full bore the entire way, full throttle from the word go. Trizzy not wanting to give DivinexClarity any room to do anything regarding Lili's movement options, her Matterhorn, her stance switches, her ability to control you in the jabbing game. Just wants to completely shut the door as soon as possible.
Oh, this Lili's starting to play a bit from distance, and that's working better. Got nice punish off the hop kick whiff that Trizzy had there. But gets stuck in back turn there, but nice armor move to respond. Good low again. Another tracking move, and okay, Rage Art from Trizzy. Gonna be sidestepped. That's the second time today we've seen Divine sidestep one of those Rage Arts. Oh my god.
Yes, and that's what we were talking about just a round ago, what Trizzy was afraid of happening, what he wanted to lock down with this hyper-aggressive attacking style.
Well, Divine staying on the ground, manages to get a little bit of a low kick there, but Trizzy has this Lili stuck at the wall.
Yeah, Trizzy doing good with the flips, with the switch into Dragonfly, the spins, the little hell sweeps, really just being a twister, a whirlwind, and almost taking the round outright with that little helicopter grab. Doesn't need it, but does finish it off here. About to go up one game if Clarity can't figure something out fast.
Yep, DivinexClarity trying to make it happen. Probably needs to rely more on that feisty rabbit mix-up. That's what's very scary about Lili. Playing from distance though and trying to punish. Gets interrupted by the heat engage from Trizzy. Into the launch from Trizzy. This spells disaster for Divine. Keeping the combo going. Taking the Lili to the wall. Big red slash as well. Nice delay. Get up there from Divine just to survive into the heat. Barely surviving with a little bit of health. Trizzy spends the heat. Oh, good low block from Divine to survive. Trizzy spins away. Heat dash from DivinexClarity. The combo going.
The thing is that Clarity is good with Lili's limited tools in tracking you down if you're too happy with the spins and the flips and the side movement, but not good enough to avoid that slow-mo. TrizzyTheRapper just barely taking the first game, and what a close exchange that was right at the end. How do you see Clarity potentially playing differently this second game?
Well, the good news is DivinexClarity's got a couple of games to figure it out. I think more of the lateral movement is going to be important to just sort of dodge some of Trizzy's offensive options. Has to play from distance to deal with those kinds of hop kicks from Trizzy, which have been catching everyone by surprise today. Trizzy has the Lili at the wall again. Good sidestepping from Divine just to survive. Oh my goodness.
As soon as Divine gets up, there's another attack to block, another thing to dodge, another mix-up to worry about. There's just no end to this pressure, and this is what he wants to do to keep Clarity from being able to do what he did in the last round, sidestepping that Rage Art.
But DivinexClarity finishes the string with the cartwheel into the kicks. Nice low kick, but oh, unblockable sweep from Trizzy into the Rage Art. That's gonna kill.
It absolutely is, and what a way to set the tone. Trizzy maybe took that sidestep last game a little personally, because now he's saying, no, this is how the Rage Art's supposed to go.
Hop kick gonna be blocked this time by Divine, but good continual sidewalking. Never mind. Hop kick from Divine this time gonna land. Gonna blast that balcony. Keep the combo going. Core circle forward kick as well. Heat engage. This wall carry is wild.
Lily's wall games are something else, but DivinexClarity really knows how to exploit them. Trizzy fighting off the back foot this whole round, and we haven't seen this much life out of Clarity in the previous game except for one round. So the question is, can he maintain this momentum?
Well, down here in the bouncy house of horrors, that wall game's gonna matter a lot for DivinexClarity.
It is. Absolutely no room to run, or at least nowhere near as much. But Trizzy is so good at being so tricky as he wraps and glides around the arena.
Playing from distance just like the Lili should. Nice way to finish the string. Gets a nice bit of health chunked off, but wait a second. Trizzy with the launch as well. That sword is going to keep this Lili flying. Gets blasted off the wall. There it is. The bounce happening. Slices right through her.
Absolutely.
Float from the Lili though. Okay. Has the heat to spend. Heat from Trizzy in response. What a spin away from Trizzy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're fighting a Yoshimitsu, especially a good one like Trizzy, you need a game plan for the Dragonfly stance, for these unorthodox grabs, especially for the spins, because they're going to spin circles around you all match if you let them. So DivinexClarity really needs to figure out how to shut the door on Trizzy already.
Well, it's been all Trizzy so far. Trizzy taking this Lili to the wall again. No wall blast this time, but uses the heat dash just to keep the pressure going. DivinexClarity already down to low health.
Already.
Good punish.
And I mean, fortunately, we're in first to 3 territory now, but that must feel like cold comfort if you're DivinexClarity facing this beatdown and about to go down to losers if he can't figure something out in the coming game.
Yep, whiff on the Matterhorn meant extreme death. And the Cursed Blade of Yoshimitsu looking extremely scary to deal with. TrizzyTheRapper about to make it a quick 3-0 unless if DivinexClarity can figure out the adaptations on this Lili.
I mean, that's what shows you he's such a world-class player who's used to fighting these incredible names, these world champions. He's up there against the very top of our competition, our esport, and the best of what they have to offer. Just how well he's able to adapt to different game styles like DivinexClarity's.
Absolutely. Well, adaptations are going to be needed from Divine. We'll see if they can happen. The Lili looking stylish as always, but going to have to be more than stylish to make it happen.
Yeah, and this is actually especially dangerous because Lili has a lot of fake pressure and fake movement options. Her tracking actually isn't very good. So Trizzy has all the room he needs to just spin all over the place if you want.
Oh my goodness. Well, Divine gets a lot of health back from that. Heat activation. Trizzy into the Dragonfly stance. Nice duck from DivinexClarity. Good adaptation to deal with the grab that's been happening. Has the rage as well. Uses the heat dash just to keep the pressure going. But failed on the Captivant. And that means Trizzy has a combo here.
Yep, and that's all he needs to go up one more point closer to set point. All you really need to do is give Trizzy an inch, and he's not going to take a mile. He's going to take the whole damn park.
Absolutely. Take the park and all the alpacas in it too. Oh my goodness, with the wall setup as well. Just keeping this Lili to the wall. I'm not sure. I think Yoshimitsu would take very good care of alpacas, honestly. I feel like Yoshimitsu is good at being traditional.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
Trust me, as a vegetarian.
Lili takes the back turn and tries to go for those feisty. There it is. Feisty rabbit. I'm telling you, Divine, you gotta get those feisty rabbits going. There it is. Use the heat.
You can see Trizzy start to rely on the spit, on the bad breath a bit to anticipate whatever Clarity was going to do. That was a good use of the feisty rabbits to kind of throw off his mental. You could see him not being quite sure how to respond.
Well, 15 seconds remaining for Divine to get the health lead back. Trizzy just sort of playing the distance game. Gets the Dragonfly kick as well, and so it's tentatively gonna be Trizzy in the finals, unless if Divine can make something happen here. Not looking good so far.
Not looking good at all. Anything is possible in this beautiful game of Tekken, and, you know, if it's in the code, it's doable. but right now I'm not seeing how Clarity can do it, how he can pull it off. The answer is he can't. A perfect KO to close it out and send Trizzy to Grand Final.
Trizzy just gave Divine the big bonk on the head. Oh, yeah, there it is. So DivinexClarity peeling here on the loser's final side for a chance to make it to the grand finals.
Okay, that's Mario, sure. You know, I can respect it though that, you know, no preamble, no moment to catch their breath, just straight into it, straight to throwing hand. That's some Tekken right there.
And DivinexClarity said, I am focused, I am ready to go. It's peeling this time though with the heat. Nice low block, but nice parry. Yep.
And this is going to be a bit of a similar question for Clarity to answer because Xiaoyu under P-Ling has so many good movement options and it's so slippery and evasive, whereas a lot of that same pressure from Lili is kind of fake.
Well, Lili managed to get a nice whiff punish there, that is one of her strengths. She is very fantastic at punishing you when you whiff. So,
that's true.
Good stuff for DivinexClarity. Nice steps as well. Okay, building up the momentum. Has P-Ling down to very low health. Uses the heat engage just to add the pressure. Good low block. Perfect on the board for DivinexClarity.
Absolutely. Already, I mean, you know, there's something to be said for playing people better than you to level up. It's entirely possible that having seen one of the best in the world in his previous match, DivinexClarity just like had a domain expansion moment here.
Well, right now it looks like P-Ling's domain because that was a great catch off the back turn, pushing this Lili all the way to the wall, scooping her up off the ground, hypnotist sweep, and oh my goodness, perfect into perfect response. 2-1 so far for P-Ling.
Yeah, P-Ling's sweep game is unreal, and you really need to come into a match with him knowing how to shut that down, especially if he's brought the Ling Xiaoyu into play.
What a sidewalk from DivinexClarity to just dodge the P-Ling mix-up. Oh my goodness. Heat engage from DivinexClarity.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. It's very quiet.
Bit of a pacing duel, bit of trade in the neutral. The low is there, not able to quite check it for DivinexClarity. Goes straight into the heat, got him up against the wall almost, gets the side movement going, goes into Hypnotist.
Rage Art?
There, goes for the Rage Art,
nope.
Not able to get it, and that is wide open to take the first game.
For a second, DivinexClarity looked to have sort of pieced together the puzzle, and then all of a sudden the puzzle got scattered to the winds. P-Ling looking mighty strong already, taking that first game in this loser's finals.
Yes, and that was just a show of timing, really. A moment earlier or a moment later, DivinexClarity probably gets that Rage Art off, and maybe doesn't take the whole round, but at least keeps himself alive. But now look at them.
Okay, DivinexClarity taking advantage of the miss at the end from P-Ling just to get a bit of damage back, but still has a lot of health to recover. Good heat engage from DivinexClarity though. Has this P-Ling stuck at the wall. Uses a heat smash, that's gonna land. Oh, but the low's gonna be blocked and hop kicked by P-Ling. So there it is. Into the Hypnotist, into the death. Quick round on the board for P-Ling.
And very, very quick. It's really surprising to see after how we saw Trizzy handle P-Ling. But then you remember, P-Ling is still one of the best players around, especially under the Ling Xiaoyu, and one bad outing does not change that.
Well, this time though, this round, Divine has the upper hand, but okay, crumple on for Lili. P-Ling taking the Lili to the wall, into the corner. Nice sweep off the ground.
Yet. It's the Hypnotist, gets the sweep as you were just saying. P-Ling has had these great sweeps all night and especially all set, and one of them is about to put him on the door of the second game.
Yep, Matterhorn's gonna whiff. P-Ling has also done a really good job of saying, every time you want to respond, I parry you and then put you into the weird Hypnotist situation again. Then goes for the raw launcher this time. P-Ling really feeling it. Sending the Lili to the wall again. Heat engage. Big damage. Nice low block though from Lili. Okay, signs of life.
Yes. Yeah, some good ability to keep composed from DivinexClarity. Some people who are caught up against the wall like that and have just gone down a bunch of rounds and are looking at going 2-0 in the set, they might panic, they might start to mash, but DivinexClarity did very well in keeping composed, keeping calm, keeping to the strategy, and clawing around back.
Yep, getting that round back. It's always nice to get that first round back on the board because it just sort of settles your nerves, right? You're like, okay, we're not getting swept. We're in the game. We can do it.
You know, you
Divine
feel like
playing from distance.
like
P-Ling also playing from distance.
AI.
Manages to catch into the heat engage guarantee. Yeah, hypnotist sweep from Peeling, pretty strong. Peeling keeps the combo going. Nice chop from DivinexClarity though. Heat engage. Okay. Spacing each other out. Who's gonna meet the first move?
Peeling likes to do this, kind of backing off and looking for an opportunity. Often he'll be looking for you to come to him, but sometimes he'll just decide to run in like this.
Hop kick, gonna seal the deal. Peeling gets the combo and finishes the next game off. DivinexClarity at risk of being bounced out of the tournament here. One more game, one more life on the line for Divine. Can he get a resurrection, or is he going to be stuck with the 3-0 sweep? Peeling looking to close the door soon.
Peeling definitely playing on a whole new level and reminding you why he has won multiple breakout series, why he's so frequently in grand finals, why he seems to make top 8 every time he enters. I think last week he didn't, but that was like the one time I know of. And why he's a threat anywhere he shows up. Right now, he's one of the best players around, and DivinexClarity's no slouch, but really has to level up the game if he wants to get out of this and not, go home early.
Well, that's not a good way to start for DivinexClarity. Peeling, getting the heat engage off already. Divine down to half health, stuck at this wall, but nice recovery from the Lili. It's a nice little combo there off the whiff from Peeling. Feisty Rabbit into the low, gonna whiff, but no punish from Peeling yet. Matterhorn is gonna land! Divine, unable to pick up the pieces though. Got stuck on the sidewall. Heat engage, gonna keep the pressure going. Heat dash from Peeling, gonna keep the pressure going for Peeling.
Absolutely. And already starting to back off. I've been talking about this. Peeling likes to forcibly reset neutral by backing way off and kind of look to see what you're gonna do. And looks for something he can use to punish you.
That recharge's gonna land? Yes, it will!
It is! And this time, giving Clarity so much room to move backfired. Here we go, taking a round with the Rage Art, and finally, perhaps taking some momentum.
I always say, K-Box, it starts with one. Maybe this is the one that Divine needs. Good low.
Absolutely right.
Good heat. It's the heat engage. It's all that health back. Has Peeling at the wall. Good throw break from Peeling, but nice punish from DivinexClarity into the wall splat. Here we go. Feisty Rabbit. Nice low block from Peeling, though.
That goes into the grab. Not going to be able to grab it this time. Not going to be able to break it this time. Backing off a little, but the lows are still there. A potent threat up against wall. Rage is active, but not going to do him much good. And DivinexClarity knocking on the door already of taking a game and finally getting on the board. Something has drastically changed in his mental, but right now Peeling trying to shut that door before it's wide open and all the horses flee the barn.
Well, Peeling with another good parry there into a nice counter hit low, but Matterhorn again! DivinexClarity spinning, Matterhorning, kabooming. Is this gonna be it? Heat activation was canceled by Peeling. DivinexClarity. Is it
Caught up
going?
against the wall, the Feisty Rabbit.
Yeah.
A lot of Feisty Rabbits coming from DivinexClarity, not able to really make much happen, maybe wasting a little too much time from it, and Peeling on the board again, looking to settle this and get back to grand finals, perhaps a tiny notch of impatience in his fighting style as he gets DivinexClarity all the way up to the board again. What do you think, Doomsday?
Yeah, I feel like Divine was trying to seal the deal, but wasn't able to do it there, and just getting punished for it now. Getting caught pressing too many times, and Peeling just has every answer. Another perfect on the board for Peeling means we're off to a final round.
I mean, Peeling keeps making these perfects happen and just has this kind of defensive awareness that you hear that Tekken 8 is such an aggressive game, and then you see stuff like this, where they are just kind of staring at each other from across the octagon, waiting for their moment, playing footsies. Whoever says footsies is dead was lying to you, everybody.
Counter hit crumble from DivinexClarity means that Lili has a chance to make this happen. Takes
He
Peeling
does.
to the wall. Good quarter circle. Good mid. Oh, nice hop kick with the sidewall. Never mind. Peeling adjusts the sidewall pretty well. Gets a decent amount of damage off that. Heat activation from Divine. Peeling with the heat activation right back. But the counter heat dash from DivinexClarity into the combo.
And this might be it. This might be all he needs to turn this to 2-1. A sliver of health for Peeling. We've seen him come back from worse. The
9 seconds.
there. 8 seconds. 10. Does he have enough time? He doesn't. We're seeing another game.
DivinexClarity refusing to lose. Maybe the tea helps clear his mind.
It could
Getting right back
be.
into the action.
You know, I actually found myself with a nice little box of green tea, and I've been starting to drink that instead of soda to get my caffeine. Maybe it's helping me just like it's helping DivinexClarity.
Whatever it is, DivinexClarity, keep going for it, getting the crumple off the ground, but hop kick from the peeling off the whiff. Keeping the combo going, using the hypnotist, all the way to the wall splat, yes. Heat engage, yes. Sweep off the ground, yes, and all of a sudden half health for both these players.
Yeah, and that is just how fast these rounds can go. But already going up a round is P-Ling. 2 rounds left to head back to grand finals. Wanting to slam this door shut and be done with DivinexClarity already and find another run back against Trizzy. Rolls out of AOP, gets the grab. Clarity can't grab it, forced onto the back foot, backing away, trying to find some space to find something to punish, but up against the wall for all his trouble. Here comes the heat. Cool set. If you are Clarity, what the hell do you think you can do?
Gotta slow this game down because P-Ling is running away with it. P-Ling, no breaks, all aggression, making it happen right now. Nice hop kick though from the Lili. That's one way to stem the tides. Taking P-Ling to the wall. Quarter circle forward kick off the ground. Nice low as well into the heat engage. Okay, momentum back on the side of DivinexClarity. Throw broken by P-Ling though.
There's a chance to break the wrap. Gets back up. Gets some more damage going. Drives Clarity back, but that's a lot of trading up in the pocket. Gets the hypnotist back turn, but the sweep didn't work out. Caught on the ground, not much health to work with. Back turns there, backs away, but caught on that poking left leg and knocked out. We are going into another round, and P-Ling trying to maintain the momentum he has set through this entire match so far. Flip is there, and right now he has to figure out how he can keep this from getting out of hand.
Yeah. Oh, that grab's gonna land. That means the combo's coming for P-Ling. This could be it. Has the heat as well to finish. There it is. Sweep off the ground. Perfect on the board. P-Ling is your grand finalist.
And what a way to do it. Almost like he was trying to make a point with that perfect...
3 extra lives. We're going to see how it goes. And yeah, just getting a little info on the stats for Trizzy. Been around the block.
Yes, but also his first grand finals appearance here in Breakout Series, of mainstay of TNS, a mainstay of TSE, the Sweet Sea Sports, a 100% win rate in top 8 so far. This being his first top 8 appearance, and what a slaughter it has been. As he goes through our bracket regulars, I mean, a world-class player who regularly fights people like Arslan Ash, Nee, Joe Crush, of course. Wonderful to see him here, and just masterful Yoshimitsu play. But obviously, the big question to ask is, how can P-Ling handle this?
Now, keep in mind that these two fought earlier, right, in the winner's semifinal. So Trizzy does have a decent handle of P-Ling, but I will say, P-Ling, sometimes going through that loser's bracket can be a transformative experience. You know, like, you sort of learn more about yourself, you learn more, you regain your confidence, and you come back sort of a changed fighter, right? And you're going to hope, if you're P-Ling, as a many-time Tekken 8 champion here at Breakout, right, you can reconjure that magic that you've had.
Yeah, I mean, 7 out of 10 matches won in match 8, just 70% win rate, 100% match point conversion. Once he gets you on match point, it's done. He's gonna get the finish. You know, 4th place finishes at Paragon Line. He's won a few there. And here's something important. He was playing Lydia when he fought Trizzy. That's not his main. He's bringing Xiaoyu into this. So I am waiting with bated breath to see how this is gonna play out. What do you think, Duelset?
Yeah, Ling, Xiaoyu, enjoyers rejoice. It could be the Ling trying to set us to a reset. We'll see if Ling can do it. I think there's a chance we could get to a reset. But for now, Trizzy with the floater to start things off.
Absolutely, and that is the kind of aggression I was expecting from Trizzy, and P-Ling's attempts to slow down the tempo are definitely going to have to get much more careful, because Trizzy has seen all the tricks.
Absolutely. Nice sidestep from P-Ling though into the launch. Okay. Good damage. Hypnotist stance is the call out. Bad breath from Trizzy, not quite gonna land. Another hypnotist stance. They are just sort of posturing at each other.
Yeah,
AOPs as well.
Move. Really risky move trying to go for the heal there when P-Ling has all the room he needs to just run up on you. As he takes the first round after what looked like it was going to be a very dominant Trizzy performance, but it's kind of like saying, welcome to Grand Finals.
Absolutely. P-Ling, a changed fighter, looks like so far. Nice hop kick as well, calling out Trizzy again. Possibly going to try for the wall blast here. Heat engage. Okay, mix up instead. Good damage into the throw. That's gonna be another combo. Good pick up off the
It
ground.
is indeed. I mean, these air combos from P-Link, this is where he's most comfortable. He's fighting into his home ground, and it's really a very different match from what we saw when Trizzy was fighting his Lydia.
Absolutely. Maybe the Ling with the secret sauce all along. Jesse from Team Rocket doing the work so far. Trizzy hasn't gotten many a blow in. Another big combo on the board for P-Link. Gets the high wall splat. To boot, heat activated into the pickup off the ground. Heat smash, and what's the mix-up? There's the mid to end it, so
That's
perfect
the
on the
mix-up.
board. What a
I
mix
mean,
indeed.
That is basically P-Link saying, welcome to Breakout Series, welcome to Breakout Grand Finals. This is my home ground. This is my main. You're going to deal with it. Have fun.
Have fun indeed. P-Ling looking like he's having fun. Jumping for joy, and I think we might be seeing a change of scenery here.
Probably. I mean, I can't imagine Trizzy changes character.
Trizzy, definitely the Yoshimitsu specialist. And P-Ling can't change characters, so I'm guessing
No,
just
only the-
not a fan of the stage? We'll see. We'll see.
Could be, because even that is a good way to force a bit of a change in perspective, a chance to catch your breath, and there's a bit of a superstition going around that you shouldn't choose the same stage you just lost on. You should choose a different stage. And it looks like we're going to see it. We're going back to Ortiz Farm.
Alpacas are approaching for these two. Hopefully they're not going to get in the way as these two get set to battle. P-Ling looking fancy on the Xiaoyu again.
You know, we have... Oh my god, that's Sans.
Excuse me,
Anyway.
Sans Undertale in my Tekken 8?
That's Sans. See, you can see the blue eye, see? In the jacket.
Well, TrizzyTheRapper saying that the birds are chirping, and on days like this, P-Ling should be the one trying to be slain. We'll see.
Got some bad breath going, trying to catch P-Link coming in, but that was seen a mile away. Of course, caught up in that sweep. P-Link trying to turn this into a bit of a stepping duel, turning it into a bit of a dance battle, gets the back turn throw, and the air combo, got the back turn going, gets him almost all the way up to the wall, but he scrambles up, here comes the heat, and he's got rage active, not going to be able to use it though. P-Ling knocking him down for the first round.
4 big rounds in a row from P-Ling. Even in the cases where Trizzy looks like he has chances, P-Ling is just finding cases to sidestep and get big heat engages. Another sidestep there, look at this! Sidestep, hop kick, combo, Hypnotist.
I was talking about this with you earlier, about how it would turn into a battle of movement, about how that very evasive, movement-heavy style is common to both Xiaoyu and Yoshimitsu, and thus P-Ling's domain.
Well, right now, P-Ling, only a bit of health left, but it gets the float. Here we go. Could spend the rage here or the heat. Opts for neither. Uses the heat this time. Hypnotist sweep. There it is. One more pixel and that's it. P-Ling. 2 more rounds. 1 more round will seal it. That's 5 rounds in a row.
And then it will just be 3 more to the reset. Of course, then he has to win 9 more rounds after that. So,
1 step at a time. Nice whiff punish from P-Ling.
and you
Good
can
poke.
definitely see that he is willing to take that journey of 1,000,000 miles, starting with the single step, taking the fight to Sans Undertale himself, and saying, sorry about Papyrus, here's the dust for you.
Yeah, P-Ling saying, Trizzy, you're gonna be the one who's having a bad time. Oh my goodness. Has this Yoshimitsu at a wall, gonna get wall blasted into the combo, and that's gonna do it. P-Ling with 6 straight.
He just beat Trizzy 6 rounds straight, and is going into reset game. I had a feeling he would switch back to Xiaoyu, understandably, but I didn't expect it to be this decisive a change.
Well, so far it's been all these counter hit confirmed that P-Ling is pulled out. Good Hypnotist mix up as well. With the AOP going to be interrupted. Trizzy with a lot of sweeps in a row. The wall attack from P-Ling to get out of this spicy situation. Hard break from Trizzy though into the confirm. Heat dash combo. Taking P-Ling to the other side of the wall, but side wall prevents the finish. Grab break though. Could interrupt Trizzy. Finally getting around on the board.
Finally on the board, and that is very important. We've been talking about mental state and momentum for a lot of the night, and that's going to bring Trizzy back into this a little. He's going to have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to say, you know, I'm in this game. I am still playing. It's not like I could unplug my control.
Hypnotist stance has been catching all these opponents over and over again.
Yes, definitely.
Good punish by
And
Trizzy.
it
Oh
also-
my god, what a sidewalk.
You'll also see that P-Ling has good answers for the spin and the dragonfly stance, the tracking moves from Xiaoyu, the understanding of the timing, has the timing on the sidewalk down. This kind of movement is what's allowing him to keep up with Trizzy when nobody else tonight has.
Really good sidesteps as well from P-Ling. Another counter hit into the confirm again. This is gonna get dangerous for a Trizzy. Hypnotist into the mid, that is blocked. Nice low from P-Ling. No whip punish, but again, another low from P-Ling. Counter hit this time means that P-Ling is 1 round away from resetting the bracket. Harry.
One more round.
Yep.
You know, if you ask me, if I'm Trizzy, I wasn't expecting this to happen, and I'm like, okay, what the hell am I doing, and how do I get this to stop?
Well, trying to make it stop right now with the high wall splat. Activates the heat into the corner.
Has a chance to wall break, not going to get it any further, though. That was a fleeting opportunity, and he has no luck against these grabs, these throws, these shifts in position and scenery. Delays to get up a little, but catches P-Ling in ALP. Takes a round, and we're going into a final round. Finally, Trizzy starting to wake up.
Final round for these two. Who's gonna take it? Trizzy enters that dragonfly stance, tries to get the launch, but doesn't quite get it. Nice launcher from P-Ling on the counter hit. Gonna kick Trizzy all the way to the corner. Heat engage to keep things going as usual. Big wall splat damage.
Of
Good low
course,
block.
Trizzy very good at fighting out of the corner.
What a sidewalk into the sweep. Perfect on the board. P-Ling resets
A
the
perfect
bracket.
Reset. Resets with a perfect P-Ling.
P-Ling looks like he's made out of gold. Oh my goodness. 3-0 P-Ling. Okay.
Yeah, not for lack of trying. That looked for a moment like Trizzy was going to put one up on the board. And in this reset, you got to wonder what adjustments Trizzy can make, because Trizzy was doing so well all night, including against P-Ling when he was playing Lydia, and now it all feels like it's slipping through his fingers.
Yeah, I think part of it was Trizzy sort of had to wait for a little while, but also part of it is just P-Ling looks so strong with this aggressive foot on the gas, like Xiaoyu mix-up game. And I think that, you know, Trizzy's gonna have to find a way to slow things down, take some space, force P-Ling to sort of whiff on some of these moves, because otherwise, it's not gonna be pretty for Trizzy.
Yeah, and so far it definitely isn't. I mean, P-Ling's fighting like he's got something to prove. P-Ling's fighting like he maybe took that last loss a little personally. And, you know, I had a feeling, like I said, that once he abandoned the Lydia experiment for a moment and went back to Xiaoyu, things would change. I just wasn't expecting him to be this dramatic a change.
Yep, a changed fighter indeed is P-Ling. That lower bracket run, making all the difference with the momentum, basically feels like a freight train is running in as this Ling Xiaoyu. Trizzy saying maybe I need a costume changing, that's what's gonna help.
Yeah, already trying to force that freight train onto the wrong rail, already getting a bit of a solid life lead, but caught in another air combo. That bit attempt was badly judged, I think. Not quite able to catch P-Ling and leaving himself wide open. He's been going back to that well, but so far tonight I haven't really seen it work, to be honest.
Heat activated from Trizzy, into the Dragonfly, into the Heat Dash. Nice low sweep. Yeah, slowing down the pace so far, and that's gonna make a big difference, because I think P-Ling was taking advantage of the fast-paced gameplay earlier. Hypnotist into the mid, saying if you're gonna duck the sweep, I'm gonna get you at the mid. 1 round the board again for P-Ling.
Yeah, I mean, he's really just kind of doing it right in Trizzy's face, too, so it's not his fault that Trizzy can't stop him.
Trizzy, though, getting a bit of health this time. Nice health lead here. Has Ling down to half. Yeah, slowing down the pace. DF1s, just playing it safe, playing it chill, and suddenly this game feels a little bit of a different tempo than before.
It does, doesn't it? And he's getting more openings, as you suggested he would. He's getting more chances with the sword. He's getting more chances with a bit of the soul steal. That's a lot of great health to get back, but he catches P-Ling coming up and catches him on the back foot. P-Ling not able to recover, and Trizzy on the way to potentially taking the first game. But of course, I could be speaking too soon. That was only his first round.
Yep, the guard break was a good call. Trizzy has the heat this time as well. But yeah,
Wasn't
just
a great move.
just backing off and waiting it out. Nice low block patience from the P-Ling.
Yeah, speaking of waiting it out, P-Ling on that sweep, incredible work. P-Ling has very good defensive awareness and knowing when he needs to block, when he needs to take his foot off the gas. It's just that nobody gets it right every time.
Unblockable setup was so fiery there from P-Ling. Trizzy's life is at risk here. P-Ling's has a chance to get 4 games in a row at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, you dropped 4 games in a row in Grand Finals. When you came up in winner's side and hadn't lost a single game to that point, what does that do to your mental? I have to imagine even if you're Trizzy, who's fought Arslan Ash before and brought him to the brink, you start doubting yourself.
Well, that's a good way to get some momentum back. Bad breath can be ducked by P-Ling. Heat dash from Trizzy. Heat activated from P-Ling though. Okay, final round incoming. Trizzy managing to stem the bleeding. Good heat engage from P-Ling. Into the grab, but Trizzy breaks the grab this time.
Definitely. That sweep's not blocked this time. You know, P-Ling caught on the back foot. You can see, as you've been saying, Trizzy trying to slow this down a bit, going for these long pokes with the sword, trying to catch P-Ling, trying to make something happen. Goes for the heel, doesn't really need it. Spins, catches P-Ling in the back, but that dragonfly kick not working out for him. P-Ling gets the flip, gets the ground pressure, gets the back turn, and forces a return to neutral. The Grey Health's coming back, Hypnotist is coming out, and I think what Trizzy's trying to do is he's trying to bait P-Ling into running in, and P-Ling's wise to it. You can see P-Ling not taking the bait.
Yeah, Trizzy just trying to find an opportunity. That slash is going to do it. Trizzy finally gets a game on the board. So slowing down the pace, making it all happen, controlling P-Ling's aggression, starting to make the adjustments happen. 1 game on the board for TrizzyTheRapper.
And what a game that was. I mean, a vital time to do it. If you're going to win any game in this set ever, it has to be when you're staring down the barrel of dropping 4 games in a row. Because just what would that have done to his mental? I have to imagine that even for Trizzy, that would have derailed the train.
I think the stage change here makes sense for P-Ling because I think that Trizzy was benefiting from backing away on a more infinite style stage. So trying to go for one that has walls makes sense even with the random stage selection. Hop kick from Trizzy though says, I don't care if there are walls or not, I'm gonna hit you. Keeps the combo going, puts P-Ling at the wall, try to...
Can't quite finish
Oh my
it.
god. The sword hit still goes through with the spinning sword.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the interactions ever, but P-Ling does not seem deterred, getting most of that Grey Health back and forcing Trizzy onto the defensive, but up against the wall again and about to drop the round. And right now, Trizzy's looking like he's woken up.
Yep. It took 1 game of slowdown, but okay, wait a second. P-Ling with the launch right at the start of this round. Drops the end of the combo though. Ooh, they traded blows, otherwise that would have been deadly. Hop kick from Trizzy is gonna land. Takes P-Ling to the wall. Heat engage, boom, slap. What a sword hit. That's half health already for P-Ling. And now they just back off. Nice and quiet.
This is the thing, this is common for both of them. They'll back off and they'll give their opponent enough room to come in and run themselves on the sword. Literal or metaphorical, they're looking for something they can punish, and that's why Trizzy likes to lead with the bad breath once he does.
Nice slow there from Trizzy into the Dragonfly. Good duck though from P-Ling. Commits to the duck all the way. Gets the KO reward for it.
P-Ling's patience is something to be admired and seen, really, because you could see how he knew what Trizzy was going to do and isn't too eager to press. Lets the string play out, lets the motion play, and then finally does something about it.
Nice float out of the heat engage from P-Ling. Gonna keep that combo going, but drops the end of it. That means Trizzy gets a little bit back. What a sidewalk from Trizzy.
Yeah, that's...
Launch from
air
P-Ling.
juggle, though.
Unblockable stuff again.
Really
P-Ling.
likes that unblockable setup. And I mean, why not? Unblockable, it's in the name.
As the floor turns to lava, P-Ling has a chance to put another game on the board. Throw break from Trizzy is good. If my floor was lava, I'm gonna make sure to put on some socks.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. Wall sweep from P-Ling. Nice hypnotist sweep. Going back to it. Heat smash as well. Perfect on the board, and P-Ling. It's a game on the board.
It's 1-1 now, and off of perfect. I mean, wow. Just what a game that was to put himself back on the board in the reset bracket, because I don't think Trizzy expected that. I think Trizzy was expecting the momentum to stay securely his.
a number of just good floats, good commitments. I think the real big sort of mental boom moment was when Ling just sort of ducked that entire helicopter stance mix-up and then got rewarded with the KO for. I think that completely changed the tone of that game. Are there going to be any more tone changers here? We'll see. Now it's just the first two, right? 1-1. Whoever gets 2 more games is the winner.
Round 1. Fight.
Bit of an indecisive exchange. Trizzy with the early lively, but launched pretty painfully. Carried all the way to the wall almost. Gets the air combo going. The wall splats going. That is a lot of hurt piling on TKGodPling. A caught going into AOP. Manages to block before that. The return attack gets too excessive. And now they're really just going at it back and forth. This is a very evenly matched start to the second game.
Sweeps is the snake edge from Ling is going to be good. Has the Rage Art. Yes, Rage Art at the end. Going to spend it using the Pokeball to try to finish. Well, got the big float though, so we'll see how much did this damage scale.
You know, what kind of Pokemon would Yoshimitsu be if Xiaoyu caught him?
That's a good question. I'm not sure, honestly.
Ghost, right? Maybe like Ghost fighting?
Ghost fighting? Maybe grass? I don't know. Feels kind of grass poison to me. With the bad breath.
Yeah, and
Any
with like
case,
the forest motif.
especially on this custom.
Yeah,
well, Snake Edge after Snake Edge has been rewarding for Ling so far, and all of a sudden has all the momentum. Uses the Heat Smash into the mid off the Hypnotist. Trizzy surviving. Nice low block. Good float. Gonna keep the combo going as well. Spins, slashes.
Coming back too. Trizzy manages to get most of that back, gets back into the fight, gets rage going, and that might be all he needs to send this into another round. Here comes the Rage Art, and that hits! And both of them liking to bring that early and often to put an exclamation mark on the round.
Just a raw DF2 call out. Like Trizzy was like, I'm just gonna press DF2 and it's going to hit, and it did. So all of a sudden 1-1 here. Nice float combo out of the helicopter. Big high ball splat. Slash slash boom. Trizzy putting on the pressure.
Against the wall, but managing to fight back, coming out. And Trizzy is doing a good job slowing down the pace, like you said, and really not giving Ling the opportunity to get that gray health back.
Yeah, just spacing out, taking time, saying, look, you gotta approach me. Good approach that time to
that's
Ling,
exactly
though.
what Ling did.
Yep.
Sweep comes out, Ling not looking that time, trying to make something happen here. Almost runs onto the bad breath. Trizzy keeps going back to that, and it doesn't seem to really ever work.
Well, the sidewalk was good, but this time gets floated out of the air. Has
There.
13 seconds to make something happen. Ling this time backing off. Grab is broken, but the grab is a good way to end, get some time off the clock. Rage Art, desperation! It's gonna land! It's gonna land! Trizzy catches TKGodPling in Hypnotist stance, and that Rage Art is going to kill!
Wow! The read on that to know it would kill at that level of health, and that he could bring it out at that exact moment. That is why Trizzy is a world-class Tekken player, and always fighting even when he's on the back foot.
If you're appealing, you have to be palming yourself in the face. That Hypnotist stance, so risky. Trying to make the ends meet, though. Has the heat engage this time.
Getting close to it, that's for sure.
Trizzy, though, with the heat. Yeah. Nice low from Ling. Oh my god.
Spin away.
Able to get the float.
Oh my.
Good damage.
I think he's going up. I think he's going to take it. I think he's going to take this game and bring it to tournament point.
There it is.
He is! Trizzy is going on to tournament game after an incredible loser's run back from Ling. This might be the harsh ending to the comeback story, unless Ling can really lock in.
Alrighty. Trizzy, you know, it looked so dire with those 4 games in a row. And all of a sudden, Trizzy's just like, nope, I'm going to show you why I'm TrizzyTheRapper. Absolutely phenomenal turnaround here. And on championship point, has the chance to get the prize pool majority if he can close it out here amongst all the alpacas.
But, I mean, if you've seen how Peeling's fought so far, that very much is a question of if and not when, and Peeling draws first blood!
Yep, got that heat engaged into the Hypnotist. Good low block, though, from TrizzyTheRapper. That's going to mean a launch there. Heat engaged to keep the combo going as always. High wall spot into the spin. Slash. Low unblockable as well. Big damage from Trizzy. Also expired, and the wall spot again. All of Peeling's health suddenly gone. Oh my goodness. 2 more.
And that, yeah, 2 more rounds. And that was a dominant statement if I've ever seen one. Peeling trying to get back in this, but Trizzy doing a lot of what you said. Forcing the pace to slow down, forcing Peeling to come to him more. And when he plays like that, he does seem to be getting better results.
Yeah, that time sidestepping after the wake up. Managing to dodge out of the way of Peeling's moves. Both have heat. Trizzy will spend his. Good low kick. AOP from Peeling. Heat dash.
Forces him back, but Trizzy backing off, giving a lot of room. Goes for the healing, probably trying to draw Peeling into doing exactly this. Catches him running in. The sweep is blocked, though. Bit of a standoff near the wall, near the alpacas. Goes for the heal again. I think he's mostly using that as a feint to draw Peeling in. I know I said that before. Here comes the helicopter grab. And
10 seconds.
Health is getting solo. So few seconds. And this is probably Trizzy moving on to tournament points.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold your horses. Sweep into the Rage Art. Is that enough, though?
It might
Could.
be.
It could be. It could be.
It could be. It could be.
Oh!
It is!
2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. There's no time.
Just stay there.
Desperation
Block the
Rage Art.
Arts. Don't move.
Yep. Nice punish.
And Peeling keeps himself alive on a timeout. What a time to bring out his Rage Art.
All of a sudden, it's 1-1. Bad breath, though, gonna land. Trizzy, gonna get the flow combo.
I think that's the first time all tournament he's made that bad breath work.
Well, this is the perfect time to make it happen. Slashes the Ling while she's on the ground. Helicopter into the low. That's still not quite well spot, but keeps... Okay, Healing stays on the ground, knows about that setup. Yep.
Waits it out.
Good
I mean, you
punish.
can only pull the same trick on someone like Peeling so many times before he's just wise to it.
Nice punish again. Healing spent the heat smash, though, and got spun out of Trizzy.
Championship point!
One more round is all he needs.
Trizzy could be the breakout champion in seconds now. Peeling fighting desperately to stay in this. Caught on the wall, caught in the mire of swords. Here comes the spin. Here it comes. Fighting out of the corner, gets the juggle, knocks Trizzy back. He's in rage. Goes for the heat activation. Trizzy backing off, forcing him to come in, forcing a bit of space. Counters! Trizzy is the champion!
TrizzyTheRapper is your Breakout 20 champion. Well played, Trizzy!